You're just a ghost, you're never there. You're just a memory on my lips. 'Cause you're just a ghost inside my head.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. You guys are watching the AcadArena University Alliance Cup Valorant powered by Globe and Twitch Student. Guys, we started 12 Alliance campus teams and now we are down to 4, fighting for that one coveted slot to represent the Philippines in the PvP Esports Campus Championships this December. I will be kicking off today. My name is Ryujin, joined by my wonderful partner here, Ferzerk. Kumusta ka naman dyan, Ferzerk?
Hey man, I'm very excited for today. 4 teams, you said. That means we are actually in the semifinals already. Yesterday we had our quarterfinals. Now usually we only have UAC once per weekend, but I guess this weekend is quite special because we're having two. One on Saturday, one Sunday. And today, our very first game will be featuring LG Esports from Ateneo de Manila University versus Malayan Warlocks from Malayan Colleges of Laguna. Okay, but before we get into that, let's just take a look at our brackets and see the other side of the party. No, we have the De La Salle University Virides Arcos and the Holy Angel University Valiant Archangels right after this best of 3 series. No, and do you see the possible narrative here? I don't really want to be,
You don't want to jinx it.
yeah, I don't wanna expect, but I see a possible green versus blue finals.
Indeed. Especially, these two teams, sila yung diretso na kagad sa semifinals. The teams they're facing off, nag-quarterfinals pa sila kahapon, pero LG and the LSU both advanced to the semifinals because they were able to secure that number 1 slot. But, itong Valiant Archangels coming off of a very, very good Cinderella story game kahapon, no? They were able to upset the number 1 seed on top of them, diba? The heavily favored one, actually.
Yeah, that was the FEU ITI Tamaraos, no? And in spite of a really convincing Game 1, nabaliktad ng HAU Archangels in Game 2 and 3 on Haven and Haven once more. So I guess that map choice really played a key factor for them, no? But enough of the past. Let's focus on the present. Usually we do have our pickems, no? And also our fan shout out, but because magkasunod lang yung dalawa nating cast, we won't be having that today. But instead, okay lang yon because we still have our Globe prepaid virtual hangouts chat rally. And what is this all about? So everyone there in our Twitch chat, all you have to do, okay, is type out hashtag Globe prepaid virtual hangouts and your team of choice kung sino yung sa tingin yung mananalo for our first series. So either hashtag LG win or hashtag oh my god, I'm falling for it. I just please do the honors.
Okay, guys, if it's your team, guys, add hashtag ADMU win or hashtag MCL win. Make sure to have both hashtags in before round 1 ends. And ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be going into bind now. This is a very, very, we've seen this map countless of times already in the UAC, and frankly, I'm not surprised here. If you guys see the agent select screen, it looks like somebody's hovering over Viper, and I'm assuming that's gonna be going to our boy Squammy. Meanwhile, on the MCL side, they have already locked in their picks. They are ready. We see the Brimstone, Sova, Breach, Killjoy, and Jet for this MCL team.
This is very, very... We don't usually see Brimstone, right? Usually, Brimstone nilalabas yan during the early life of Valorant, no, in the earlier patches. But because of the meta, yung nakita nating utility, no, ibang agents natin, the combination of the skills that they have, pro players seem to prefer other agents compared to Brimstone. But still, the capacity of Brimstone to lay down simultaneous smokes will definitely play key here. I was actually excited to see the Viper on the other end, but looks like we'll save that from another time.
Indeed. Looks like we're gonna be jumping into Bind. And again, looks like ito yung labanan ng smokes. Who is the better smoker? Is it our boy Brimstone or Omen? Interesting to see that these two teams have different choices of utility, especially with Malayan Warlocks. Just pulling out that breach, and we see Squammy on his signature Cypher and Ige with his Sova. We've seen his darts, and looks like this game's gonna be quite a promising game. Guys, this is a best of 3 series. Game 1 between Malayan Warlocks versus LG Esports.
Yeah, and this, of course, I agree with you because it's a little bit of info for everyone there. Malayan Warlocks, they're known to be a former CSGO reps, former team nila War Machine, and madami na silang time together, so there's definitely synergy there. But on the other hand, LG Esports, known for their synergy as well, able to hold their ground against amateur teams in the Philippines. So this is going to definitely prove a really exciting match. Let's see who can come out on top in our very first round of the match.
While they were in the earlier stages, now we see Squammy is dropped down to below 15 HP. He was dinked through that smoke. Now they're trying to slowly and carefully take this B site. We see Raf ITB here trying to lurk around in that A side. There are 3 members of the MCL team in that showers area side, so this should be quite a little burst. No, they're getting ready to burst into the site. Ige using his drone to clear the angles, is able to tag that drone for his teammates for info. Now he knows they've checked that elbow area. That elbow area is clear. That recon dart will expose anyone in the backside, and they're trying to clear the common angles. Kwame 13 HP trying to play it back for his team, not trying to die to unnecessary utility. Kent is dropped down to 34 HP. He is just one to do bullets away from Kent. Rikes gets the spike plant off, and now it's still a 5v5 retake for both teams. Kent is dropped down 23 HP. Good shots by Raf ITB. Higa there is able to hug that corner, gets the headshot onto X. Rikes, great flash, but no, he's not able to do that. Now it's all up to Helion. Helion is unable to do it for his team. That is a near flawless for LG Esports.
Right. That's a very interesting round, no? So after the spike planted, all 5 members were still alive, but the problem is it's the very first round and there's not much utility to work with from the defender side. Medyo limited pa yung economy. So the retake will definitely be hard. And LG Esports right there, just a really good setup there over at elbow area, baiting that 2v1 scenario. No? So really just got a controlled, patient take over that B side, and let's see how they do on a couple of SMGs this time.
Oh, Raf almost gets dinked by him. He does get tagged. Helion tries to do the classic jump shot, but is unable to do so. Now is unable to defend that triple A. Raf ITB gets a triple for his. What an entry by the Phoenix. Now they have that A site all to themselves. Spike has been planted. 5v2, and this looks bleak for them. They have submachine guns while MCL only have their pistols. Raf ITB gets the quad kill for this round. Will he get his ace? Homia trying to at least do some economic damage. We'll see if he's able to get at least one member of LG Esports. Try to get the safe. Squam spots him though and is able to finish him off. That's a flawless round for LG Esports again.
And this is something very underappreciated though. Squammy over there didn't take any single point of damage. That's already 1k credits saved up. So something that just goes underappreciated sometimes. If you can actually save your armor, that's gonna help your economy a lot. While we know that Rafetli got 4 kills that round, that's gonna be our what do you call this? It's gonna take him a much faster time to get to his run it back, and that's definitely gonna help LG Esports get in those entry frags for the succeeding rounds as we come into the first rifle round for the Malayan Warlocks. Let's see what sort of defense they can hold.
Yeah, here we go. We're able to see them. They have guns of their own. Some members of LG hold on to their submachine guns like the Stinger and the Spectre, but some members of them also have rifles. Now we see them trying to play back that B site. Kent S with that Phantom in hand can get some good headshots onto that hookah area. He does get smoked off. Vision has been denied and he's gonna back off. What has been triggered, he is gonna be able to trigger those nano swarms. And Kent S
Wow.
with a double kill in that B site, if I'm not wrong. Oh no, yeah, correct. That's a double kill, and now it's a 5v3. Drone is getting. They are about to get drone. Flacco is not spotted by the drone and the dart. So they don't know where he is. He can punish some very aggressive MCL players. However, they're not playing it too. They're playing it too carefully now. They don't want to die, and looks like they're just gonna be able to stall this one out. Ige will get the
30
plant off. They're
seconds
trying,
left. Spike
trying to
planted.
get with the cheeky headshots. Kent S does get spotted by the camera. Flacco again, still in that corner. They have no idea where he is. They're across city trying with that smoke. Will Tommy be able to hold them off with that stinger? Gets the one. They get another. Kent S gets the kill onto Ige. Across city gets the kill onto Squammy Flacco. And that's their entire team wiped in a matter of seconds. Looks like MCL will be getting the first points on the board.
Yeah, really good defense from the Warlocks right there, and primarily owing to Kent S getting those two quick early frags. No, I'm not really sure if he got those through the smoke or he was able to find two bodies of LG Esports players before the smoke actually came down. But regardless, that's a really great round from the Warlocks, and this sets them up for building a decent economy bank for now. But still, they're going to come up against a full rifle round from LG Esports here, seemingly unfazed. Seems like going to be hitting a more committal strat here for B-side, but this is what they've been doing so far. And Malayan Warlocks, they actually opt to play this passive behold and then just go for the retake. This has been seen in the past 3 rounds actually. So it's mukhang ito yung comfort tactic nila for the B-side.
Yeah, definitely. Relying on those swarm grenades, relying on holding that hookah area, preventing them from getting in. And it looks like it was working for them. You know, it was able to prevent that. Run it back has been activated for Rafa ITP here. Looks like he's gonna be pushing into that area. He'll get the flash off, but he is unable to get that quick refrag. Luckily for him, he had his ultimate active, and he is gonna be fine. That's a 5v5 retake. Killian with that Bucky. Wow, that's surprising. A Bucky buy against rifles. Killian will be smoking off that hoop area. Kent S double kill on the Rafa and Rad. Flacco is there. Kent S will get another. Kent S on the 4K. Ige, great shock dart though. But again, there we go. Kent S is doing work for his team. That's gonna be the all score, all tied up 2-2 for MCL.
The two players to look out for on the Warlock squad are actually Atrocity and Helan, because they usually run the double duelist comp, no? But Kent S just performing on this Killjoy so far, and 4 kills in that round specifically. It's a very impressive performance from him, really stepping it up in the early stage of game 1. And this unfortunately does not yet force a save round from LG Esports, as they are always allowed to get that spike down. However, LG Esports, seems like their plays are getting red, at the very least for B-side. So right now they decide to maybe try and go for a more slow-paced A-take. We'll have to see.
We see this 3-stat in that showers area. Killian does get the kill onto Flacco, but Rafa is there to get that at least some sort of a refrag onto another member of that MCL team. Now that's a 4v4 for them real quick. Now nakapag-rotate na rin si Homia into that U-Haul area. So it's all up to Kent S in that B site if they do decide to go for it. However, their rotates are saying otherwise. They're trying to take the short area rather. And I think they're just quietly making their way to B now. Little do they know that Kent S is still waiting for them there with all his utility, and 2 ultimates also available for LG Esports. We see Rikes does have his ultimate ready as well as Ige, so that can be used to clear some angles off, at least to give them some sort of safety net. Na okay, there's no one there. They
30
are able
seconds
to
left.
spot out the turret there. Looks like they are gonna be initiating this B take with Kent as the sole man on site. They are gonna be able to get into this B site. I believe they will get the plant off. They should be able to get the plant off. Right? Does use his ultimate to rotate into the site. Here we go. Paranoia has been deployed in that CT area. Now, I'm curious about this bomb plant. It is planted for the back site. Lockdown has been initiated. So it looks like they have to fall back. However, DK uses his ultimate to destroy that lockdown. Ilium does get the kill onto Rex. Now it's a 3v3. Kent S gets tagged by the tripwire. Now they know where he is. Omia gets the kill onto Squammy. Kent S gets the kill onto Ref ITV. EK is left all alone in 1v2. But the defuse, they were unable to stop the defuse. Ayun na nga, that's where the questionable plant spot was.
Yeah, that was a questionable plan spot, knowing that there was a defender, I mean, an attacker stationed over at window. That really wasn't a spot that could help the attacker on LG Esports cover that bomb, no? Unfortunately for LG Esports, that round entailed a matching of the lockdown and the Hunter's Fury, but still in the end, because of that spike location, they weren't able to secure that round. So that brings the score to 3-2 now. I think this time LG Esports did opt to go for a save, or at the very least, partial buy here. Blade Storm being popped by Helion right here, as we see Scummy actually having a bulldog in hand. So looks like they're not just going to give up this round so easily. It looks like they actually went for a pretty quite a hefty buy here.
Mm-hmm, definitely. Ito you see Raf with his Phantom and his half armor. And looks like si Squammy, alam niya na kung asan yung turret, alam na niya kung asan yung setup. So, this is a pretty standard take again for their P1. Ito, full rotates from the MCL team. Oh, no, I'm mistaken. Looks like they are going to be anchoring in that A site while the three members do their best to clear the site. Kwame will be able to get that spike plant off from ITB. He's gonna be slowly and carefully pushing up into the CT area. He does get his flash ready. Good flashbang on all four members, but he only gets able to get one. Million does switch over to the pistol. He is able to be. Oh, he lived. Brian, what a save by Brian there. Brian, great triple kill from Brian, able to save Helion there. So, sobrang, he was almost brought down, pero noong naligtas siya dun, and looks like they are gonna be able to get their fourth points. Now, that's gonna be a quick switch up by the Malayan Warlocks from down 0-2 to 4-2.
Yeah, that's great actually. For the momentum that the Malayan Warlocks are building up for themselves. So, and it seems like LG Esports, they just keep on going for these the buys here. They are quite unrelenting as a team. They just keep wanting to push and push, but still it is actually very justifiable because they still do have the money for it. Their buys appear to be quite decent to keep contesting these rounds, and these rounds have been close. It's just that the Sentinels of the Malayan Warlocks are performing so well in the early stages of this game.
Even despite, nawawala yung utility niya ng swarm grenade, he is able to get the aim duels. He's able to win the aim duels. And, in the end, that's all that matters. If you're able to get the kill either through util or through a weapon, that's all that matters. It looks like Helion will be getting. But ultimate has been run it back, has been activated for Rapide. Flacco there. Brian, great kill with his ultimate, and now it's a 4v3. Flacco is dangerously loaded with atrocity in that smoke. Will he be able to get that kill? Yes, he is. He gets the molly kill, and Brian again. Great play by Brian. They're getting two members of this LG Esports team.
Brian with 2 straight rounds where he's performed really well, finding 2 to 3 players per round on his performance. And coming into the eighth round of this game, we are finally seeing this operator getting picked up by Helion, and he will be stationed here over at A site, probably going to try and find a body here over outside of Showers area. He's gonna be seeing Squammy, actually two people, but he gets smoked off. So LG Esports right now seem to have to figure out some sort of way to penetrate this defense that the Warlocks have been running so far.
Yeah, it looks like this LG Esports team, no, they're able to get the spike plant off. They're able to get into the site, but it's the problem of post plant. You know, ilang beses na sila na retake, ilang beses na sila na de-diffusean ng spike. So I think that's what they need to work on. It looks like Kent S here. Oh, Helion is armed with that op. It looks like is still ticking,
Oh, no.
so they have time against them. Helion does get the kill onto Raf ITV. Atrocity also gets the headshot onto Ige. Now it's a 5v. Rayan trying to spray down that box. Flacco, Rikes, and Tommy get a kill of their own. Now it's all up to you, Rayan. But no, Flacco is there ready and waiting. And there we go. LG Esports able to finally win a post-plant round.
Yeah, and Flacco really showed up that round, no, definitely. And I see this operator getting picked up by Squame. I believe that was from the hands of Ilian. Not quite sure right there, but operator on the attacking side over here for this for Bind. It's very interesting. That means that the LG Esports squad have some sort of confidence rocking that gun. No? It seems like they do prefer going for this A site. Mukhang ayaw nila. They don't want to deal with the post plant for B site anymore. And so far, but Helion has something else to say about that. Oh.
Ooh, great shots through the smoke by Helion, able to get that double kill out of Squammy and Raf there, and now it's a 5v3 kaagad. That quick of a round, it immediately shifted in favor of this Malayan Warlocks team, and Flacco's there trying to lurk in that B site. However,
Revealing
the
area.
spots of these two players in the B side, that's going to be a little bit difficult to deal with. Dart by Ige to try and survey how many people are there in that A site. Flacco creeping into the site. He doesn't know that no one's in sight. He will get spotted. Oh, he is not spotted by the drone. However, they now know that he's there. They knew someone broke that turret. And now they have to play it carefully. Kent S falling back to the site. Homia, will he get the headshot onto Flacco? Yep, there we go. Great headshot by Homia onto Flacco. Kent S is able to retreat into this garden area while the other members of
30
LG
seconds
are
left.
stuck. They do get hit by that stun, so that's quite
Revealing area.
scary. Wala nag-peek doon. Brian also uses his dart to check if someone is moving out.
Wow.
Great by Helion also get there. Now it's all right left in that area. Great round by Warlock. What a play by Helion there, getting that double kill early into the round and just completely just stunning them into just they just got confused at that point.
Okay, so that brings the LG Esports squad into a save round, but you just have to credit these three players from the Warlocks. Kent S first to get on fire. Next was Bray, and now it's Helion on this jet. So mukhang yung Malian Warlock squad, they're really feeling it right now. 6-3. That's oh my gosh, I thought they were gonna line up right there.
Great shot by Helion, and Brian there getting the double kill, and now it's a 5v2. That's courtesy of Brian and Helion there. They just completely shred this LG Esports team on their eco round. Ige armed with that stinger and 45 HP. That's all he can do. Looks like now I believe they are just gonna try and opt for the save, or at least try and get some kills. Kent is able to spot Flacco there. He is gonna be able to fall back, but with 15 HP and a stinger at that range against a bunch of rifles, that's gonna be quite difficult. They're gonna be opting for this kill. Hopefully that they don't get shot and they don't get hunted down by the Malayan Warlocks team. This is quite quite a predicament for this LG team. Looks like for the next 40 seconds, we'll be having
Player standing.
chill round. Oh, there we go. Brian gets his third, and Helion gets his second. Looks like these two, no, Helion and Brian, just completely wiping LG Esports.
It seems like these two players have successfully fed off the momentum of their fellow player Kentes during the first 3 and 4 rounds. To 7-3 right now is the scoreline, but LG Sports, what's in for them is they have 4 ultimates up right now, including the Showstopper and the Hunter's Fury. So I'm expecting a very coordinated execute this time around. Now that they have full rifles once more, full armor, and they seem ready and poised to try again for the third, fourth, fifth. I think this is like the fifth or the sixth time they're going for a B side take, but they have to face this guy. Kent S has been there for them on the defense during the earlier portion of this game. Let's see if he can deliver once more. Healan is here as well.
Yep, Helion armed with that up, watching that open area. Does see Raf's shoulder, is able to get that up shot. Almost gets the kill onto Ige there. Now that's quite scary. Ultimate has been used by Ige, trying to clear that backside. He is able to tag Kent S. He does get the kill onto Kent S, but Helion with that up. Oh, he wasn't blinded. And it looks like he's able to get the kill onto Rikes. Look, Flaco with that showstopper in his hand. Wala siyang natamaan. Looks like LG's gonna have the plant off, and they're just gonna have to play retake here, but they do have the man advantage. Flaco slowly and carefully trying to secure that post plant spot. Omya using that ultimate. Let's see if they're gonna be able to get stunned. Kwame does get a kill. Helion and Omya finally. Helion just absolutely balling. Gets a 3K again in this round.
Oh man, honestly, I wasn't expecting this sort of separation between the Warlocks and LG Esports for the first game, but Bind is known to be heavily defense favored. Not to say that the efforts of the Warlocks are in vain just because of the map skewedness. No, the Warlocks have been performing so well on the defenses, on their defense rather. They're like I was gonna say they're like a mountain, but to follow up that comparison, I had nothing. But they really are such a bastion right here. I don't know. I think they've only given up 1 round so far after losing 2 rounds straight in the earlier part. As Helion again, he keeps on finding these volleys left and right.
Definitely. Ang dami niyang nahuhuli with that op. And that's what I'm saying. Yung op na yan, if you get shot, I mean, that's already a man down. No Sage for a res, and that's immediately an advantage for your team. Especially with the Jet na kayang-kaya mag-dash away lang after getting a pick, or even if you miss a shot. Just the mere fact that you're able to at least hold them off for a couple of seconds is enough to at least, secure you some time for your team. And it looks like A side is the choice for this take. However, Helion is there armed with an op, and 3 other members of this MCL team in that A side. This is gonna be a full 4-stack rush if they're able to even get in the site. Ultimate is up for Atrocity, so he can just stop any plant attempt with that ultimate. Try and at least deny them that plant and deny them from pressuring them. Oh, Rikes gets spotted. Ref ITB is using his run it back to try and secure that site. Rikes, great headshot onto Brian there into that U-Haul area. Although Atrocity armed with that ultimate. There we go. He popped his ultimate. Helion, great shot onto Flaco with that op. Helion almost gets Ige. Rikes is also able to take care of Atrocity. Now it's a 4v4. Nope. Raf ITB gets the kill onto Atrocity, but Homya is there as well. And there we go. First half is over. 9-3.
Switching sides.
Favoring Malayan Warlocks.
Wow. I'm pleasantly surprised that the Warlocks performed so well in the first half of this map on Bind. We'll have to see what sort of defense the LG Esports squad can perform, because they will need something equal to or much better than the fort that Malayan Warlocks showed us that they put up during the first half of this round. No timeouts coming out just yet, actually, from LG Esports. Very interesting. Seems like they are still very composed themselves. They are a veteran team in themselves. They have the experience against amateur teams to know what to do in situations like these. Looks like they're going for this double long push over at B to gain a bit of information, but none to gain so far. Let's see if they actually retain three players here over at B side or send one back to A.
Definitely, ito si Flacco holding into that hookah area. He's trying to peek. Oh, he almost spots Helion there, but it looks like Helion will be able to fall back to his team and try and at least make this don't give the LG Esports the man advantage. It's still a 5v5. However, this cipher is set up in A site. Squammy there with the cam, with the trip. Well, actually, there is no tripwires present. All we see are two cyber cages, so that's enough. That's enough for the other members of Malayan Warlocks to be able to push into that site. Brian does have a steady average Jonas lineup ready. We're gonna see where this arrow will land in a bit. It looks like they're getting ready to push into this A site. We see Atrocity there with the brimstone. His iPad is out and he is ready to drop
30
some
seconds
smoke.
left.
Oh, dashing into the side Alien with that frenzy. That's pretty deadly up close. And it looks like they're gonna be able to get this spike plant off. Now it's a 5v4. They're gonna have to play this retake to try and get around. It's still 9-3. May labang pa sila and the spike has already been planted. Pressure is mounting on that LG Esports team. Good shot. Great tripwire by Squammy there. Is able to spot Helion there. And now they have to play this carefully. Omia he whiffs his shot onto Flacco and he's able to get that punish onto him. Flacco using his satchel to try and stop him from Raph peeking. Now it's all up to Kent S, but no, Kent S is unable to get the kill onto Raph. And looks like finally, LG get a win and is able to get their fourth point.
Yeah, and this win is very much needed win for LG Esports right here. It would have been quite taxing on the mental composure, if of this team if they didn't manage to win this round. But since they won, their hope is alive and they are still quite well in the game. 9-4 is the scoreline. We have 5 SMGs. No saving. No, sir. No saving for that third round operator. We're just looking to take those close quarters battles and run it down. Let's see what sort of a rush they do. But seems like they're not actually rushing at all. Just trying to find some early picks themselves.
Yep, definitely. We see good call there on that SMG buy. I believe Malayan Warlocks are sticking to pistols only. None of them went for a little dangerous buy ng Stinger or Spectre. So that's quite a smart play by them, just especially with how LG full bot. At least, even if they lose this round, they will still be able to get that full buy in the third round. Squammy there with his camera, he's peeping inside that hookah area. It looks like Malayan Warlocks are getting ready to push into this B site. 4 members stacked into hookah. That's scary. Mukhang dart will be used to try and clear back site. Great shot by Squammy onto Helion. Nag-dash in but is unable to get the kill. A great shot again by Squammy with Raph also there to support him. A third for Squammy. A fourth for Squammy. Great 4K by Squammy there. Looks like the Sentinel picks are doing it for his team. There's one. Let's see the quick replay of that 4K there. Great recoil control with that Spectre. Able to get 4 quick kills for his team there. That is a save round. So, that's still nothing compared to a buy round. But still, that's a point in favor of LG Esports.
Yep, and let's see if LG Esports can keep up their solid defense against this 5 rifle stack of Malayan Warlocks. No ultimates right here for the attacking team yet. So it's gonna be a utility versus utility, duel versus duel. not much flashy stuff going on just yet. But seems like LG Esports, they've pushed up here over at Connector. Oh man, Kents though doing what he did during the first half. Oh man, those stupid kills again come into his pocket.
Definitely. Ayun na nga. Looks like they got a little bit too aggressive there and Kent's able to punish them there. Ayan, tinan mo. Now it's a 5v3. It is still doable with that Cypher. Cypher pa rin yan. He's still able to hold the site. However, looks like they overcommitted to that A site and now it's all up to Raf in that B site. Oh no, there's 4 members getting ready to just dash in. Oh no, he does get spotted by the ball. Oh no, he gets spotted by the drone. Na-bolt pa siya nun. Kaya yari talaga sila doon. Even with that flash, looks like they're gonna be able to... Squammy, wait, that's a
30
double
seconds
kill
left.
for Squammy. Off of that teleport, and 2 members are dangerously low. Hillian will be able to get that plant off Squammy. Will he get the kill? Ige playing carefully.
Player remaining.
Great shots by Ige, but now it's all up to you, Squammy. Those 2 members are dangerously low. He got that drone. Now he knows they're both long. Will he be able to get that kill onto both of them? Pings the spike once. He does hear the alarm bot get deployed.
One enemy remaining.
Gets 1 kill onto Helion. Will he get the kill on Kents? No! Kents is there to secure that round for his team. Better Sentinel wins though.
Oh, that was oh man. After Kent found those 2 quick early kills against the pushing players of LG Esports, that was basically their round to win. But Squammy really making it hard for the Malayan Warlocks. No, finding kills of his own, almost actually winning that round completely, almost single-handedly by himself. But LG Esports have this game really hard for them, but they do have those 4 rifles this time around. Let's see what they can do. I think LG Esports, they do have a strong defense by themselves. All they have to do is really play it well, be patient, execute well, and I think that they will be able to swing this game back. But we'll have to see, because Malayan Warlocks, seems like their players are doing so much work themselves as well.
There we go. We see both utilities used by Raf there, his Molly and Wall, just to heal up. So, that's worth it in the case of Malayan Warlocks na kapag they were able to burn that Molly and that Wall. So, that's 2 utilities down just for what? The use of 1 shock dart from their side, no? And looks like they are not playing aggressive na. Looks like nagsisi na natuto na ang LG Esports, no, from their previous over aggressiveness, and now they're playing backside. However, looks like they are getting ready for this B push. MCL securing that hookah area as well as getting ready to burst from garden. It looks
30
like
seconds left.
they do get spotted by the camera there. Squammy there also getting ready for their push. Lockdown has been initiated. He doesn't get the kill onto Helion. Oh, there he does get the kill onto Helion rather with that Stinger switching into that classic. Great smart use there. 10 seconds left. They will be able to get the spike plant off at least within the last few seconds of this round. Now it's a 4v4 retake. Akrosity does have his ultimate, so that is still favoring them. Great dart there. Homya is dropped to 80 low levels. Rykes also great shot onto Brayan. Now they're gonna be smoking that off. No, you don't know that no one's in hookah. Rap slowly pushing in. He does get spotted by Homya inside that smoke. Kent S also gets the kill onto Flaco. Ige, great shot, but he's unable to get another. He gets refragged by Kent S. Grow! What a shot by Rykes through the smoke! Now it's a 1v1. Rykes holding that defuse. Does get spotted. Great headshot by Rykes. Na half pa niya. And this round is going to LG Esports.
Rykes, my man, dude. What? That was a much needed clutch over here. I was really sweating when LG Esports decided to push that smoke without walking. I mean, the Malayan Warlocks knew that the push was coming because they weren't holding that shift button, but Rikes just really saving the day right there for LG Esports, man. That was honestly, that last duel was a duel that he should have lost, but that headshot was just insane.
Yep, definitely. Ganda na sana nung jiggle peek there. You saw there, Kens was trying to get that jiggle peek onto him. He knew that where he was. However, Rex just outdueled him there. Ito na naman, we see Helion armed with that Bucky in hand. Kanina pa niyan. That's become like his pocket pick weapon of choice. Surprisingly, even when his team full buys, he still buys a Bucky. So maybe may alam siyang secret strategy with the Bucky, no? Baka he can get kills with it, you know. That right click from the Bucky at long distances does pack a punch. So talagang it all comes down to how smart he's gonna try and use this. And looks like they're trying to bait for this LG Esports team to be a little bit too aggressive. Especially we see their Helion holding that corner with that Bucky. So anyone who tries to even peek inside showers is gonna get, is gonna explode with that Bucky. Ige spots at least one member in the long. Flaco will use his drone to check if there is anyone watching. Kent's there, natag ng dart ni Ige, and looks like
30 seconds left.
almost got hit by that shock dart from Ige as well. Ige does have his ultimate ready as well. They hear the teleport. They're ready to run into this A site, but looks like it's gonna be all up to Squammy to stop this push. Will we see it? Squammy does get great shot by Squammy. Great double kill by Squammy, relying on his tripwires. Another kill from Squammy. And it's Rikes with a kill onto Helia. Now it's all up to Atrocity. He does get spotted by the dart. Will he be able to get a kill? Squammy with another kill! You saw the first two kills of Squammy there, relying on those tripwires. What a play! He led them into the A side, and he played them like a fiddle. You guys see here, great tripwire use by Squammy there, getting Brain through the smoke and getting Homia as well. Just all thanks to that tripwire. Then that quick flick onto Kent S, and finally to end that round, he was able to get that jumping classic. And now it's 10-7.
Wow. Squammy on a Cypher is something that I'm always excited to see. If the bans weren't maps and were agents instead, I'm sure any team would ban that Cypher against LG Esports. Then we'll have to see though. 10-7 already is the scoreline. LG Sports has been defending so well, just as Malayan Warlocks has. Rafit B not able to find the kill over here, but does, I believe, get some information here outside of Puka. Let's see what sort of things happen.
Oh, yep. And na nga, nag-ultimate si Bren. However, he's not able to tag anyone. Looks like the ultimate has been used, pero walang natamaan. And they're gonna be rushing into the site. Great shots by Flaco and Squammy, getting kills of their own. Brian does get the kill onto Squammy. Raph knows at least where two members are. He finds the third. Nope. There is a great kill by Kents. Now it's a 2v2. Lockdown has been initiated. Ige, great shot onto Atrocity. Almost gets killed there by the shock dart. Katabi niya na pala yun. And now he can just play back site. He's trying to clear if anyone is there. No more lockdown. No one has been detained. And it's all up to Kents with that double, in a 1v2. And hopefully he does get the spike planted. However, ayun na nga, he is spotted by two members. He gets spotted by the recon dart. Will they peek him at the same time? He's trying to fall back into this B-side area. Kents, great! Shot by Kents there. Double kill onto Rex, and Ige surprises them by going right. They were expecting him to go left, and he went with that right.
Dude, let's check this replay out. Rikes and his man pushing out, but just getting caught off guard, really sectioning them off so well with that, like you said, that right angle, no, that right approach. And wow, Kent's really performing out of his mind in this game one against LG Esports. And what a time to show it here in the semifinals. Oh man.
Score is 11-7 in favor of Malayan Warlocks. They are 1 point away from match point and 2 points away from securing a 1-0 lead against LG Esports. It looks like they're gonna be favoring this B site again. He does hear someone in that hookah area. Unfortunately, that angle, wala siya nakita. Narinig lang pero walang nakita. But the other members of Malayan Warlocks, they're playing it slow. MCL is playing it really, really slow. They're not trying to die to unnecessary peaks. Nag-peak lang sila ng shower to get that orb. But still, 3 ultimates available on the side of LG Esports. Showstopper from Flaco will prove to be the X factor, when it comes to retaking a site or even preventing a bomb plant. Because pag nagkumpul-kumpul yan and into a showstopper, that's gonna be quite deadly, quite unforgivable. It looks like ito nga, nagfe-favor na sila ng B site and slowly and carefully pushing in.
30 seconds
Definitely, that showstopper is gonna be key. But look at this. That Pain Shells is gonna, deal so much damage. However, he is spotted by the recon bot.
Ayun na nga, we hear that showstopper has been used by Flaco. Mukhang wala siya natamaan, but Raf is there to get some sort of insurance for his team. Squammy! Great double kill by Squammy. Rikes gets the kill onto Homia and Acrosity. Nope, he is unable. Great double kill by Acrosity, but there are just too many members of LG to even get close. Now it's 11-8. Will they be able to complete this comeback and turn this game around?
Yep, this is an opportunity for LG Sports. They are going against the Malayan Warlocks with just pistols this round. So, una, they have to make sure that they do not lose this round because we have seen eco rounds win against fully rifled rounds before. And this is a time that it cannot happen. Can really happen. Oh, it's a rush onto A. Let's see if LG Sports can actually defend this.
Kwame armed with that Phantom. Rikes with that great paranoia into that hookah area. Jumping shots by Kents, but that is unable to get those kills. Rikes is there to clean them all up. Nakapag-eco sila, nakapag-plant, and they were able to kill one member. I'll take that as a win, considering they have the advantage. They were able to get that spike off. Now at least they get guns of their own next round.
Here we go. LG Sports. This is the very, 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 the most crucial round for them in terms of catching up to Malayan Warlocks, 11-9. If they win this rifle round, they break the economy of the Malayan Warlocks, and most likely they will be able to win the round right after this, bringing the score to 11-11. So this is super crucial for them. LG Sports looks like they want to go for this double long B push to see if they can find some heads, but most of the Malayan Warlocks are stationed here over at A, looking to see if they can catch out any players pushing out of the showers.
Yep, ito na nga. Here we go. They're trying to control this A shower area. We see 3 members actually stationed outside of it, just getting ready, just in case may biglang mag-push through the smoke. But LG are up, already catch their antics, and they're not gonna be caught off guard with that. However, they're slowly pushing up into this A short area. Squammy and Rikes, it's gonna be all up to you guys if you're gonna stop this A push from Malayan Warlocks. Squammy, they're ready with this cyber cage. He is, ayan na nga, nag-flash na sila into that Bats area. Great paranoia there. Rikes able to fall back and is not able to get those kills. Ige getting ready for his lineup there. Homia gets the kill onto Rikes. Out inside that showers area. Squammy hiding inside the smoke. He does get shock darted. Pushes out. However, Homia and Helios, great shots onto these other members.
Spike
Now it's a
planted.
5v2. It's not impossible, but it is very difficult. Raf will he check that corner? Now they know where he is. Helion just getting ready to swing onto Raf. But Raf, great shot onto Helion. Now it's a 4v2, completely doable. He does have his ultimate up. Homia gets spotted by the drone there. Raf getting ready to push outside that short air, a bit outside U-Haul. Ultimate has been activated. Great shot by Raf. Will we see Raf run it back indeed? Pushing in. He knows he spots the gun. Nope, he does get spotted by the recon drone, and now there is no time left. A valiant attempt by Raf there unfortunately, that's going to be 12-9 in favor of Malayan Warlocks. Match point for them, by the way.
Match
Yeah,
point.
it's very unfortunate right there that the LG Esports squad wasn't able to win that round. Now, match point, yes, like you said, Malin Warlocks, they have that lockdown, and this time there is no Hunter's Fury to cancel that out. So, in terms of map site choice, I believe that the lockdown can be used flexibly right here. But in Warlocks, it seems like they prefer to go B over here. But we have that operator being picked up by Ige. We need him to find those shots this round, now or never.
Yep, ito na nga, Ige there though, stationed in that A site with that off. Kaso lahat ng members of Malayan Warlock getting ready to push into this B site. Ultimate has been used, lockdown has been initiated. Squammy
Whoa.
and Flacco get kills of their own. Great shot by Squammy there, and the nade used by Flacco. It kind of delays their push. Ngayon pa lang sila makakaplant, able to let other members of LG rotate into the site. Flacco there, puts down the boombot, will be able to clear some angles. Narinig niya ang may sa likod ng site. Great!
Wow.
Great wall pang there, basing it off of the intel ng bot niya. Brian peeks into 3 people. Now it's all up to Helion. Na-cut off pa siya ng smoke. No info. Nagkalampasan sila ni Raph. Nawalan siya ng bala. He's able to dash away, but Flacco is there to secure that round. Game's not over. Game's not done. Ige will get the defuse, so he will be 1 point closer to that ultimate.
Ooh, really sweating over here. LG Esports managed to win that round. It's still match point for Malayan Warlocks. LG Esports need to win the next 2 rounds to stay in this game. Play for that draw and win by 2. Ige was stationed over at A with that operator. This time around, he still decides to keep there, but this time no more lockdown available for the Warlocks. And man, LG Sports, they have to hold. They have to keep holding. And that round, thanks to the Sentinels and thanks to Flacco as well, on that Razor, managed to hold on to that B side. This time, first operator shot does miss, and that's information as well for Malayan Warlocks.
Yep, we saw there Ige whiffs that shot, nag-shoulder peek si Helion into jumping away. So nakaligtas siya doon, and looks like they are gonna be opting for that quick rotate on the B side. They're circling, they're going back. They're trying to at least get info. Baka may nag-push biglaan. Helion does activate the Blade Storm. And that's quite a formidable weapon to use, if I do say so myself. That's a shotgun at close range. One shot, one right click, and you are done though. However, we see Squammy is also anchoring that A site with 2 other members, but they don't know. Now they're calling for the rotate. Smokes have been dropped into that B site. Helion with that Bucky and Blade Storm. That's quite a deadly combo. Helion trying to push into this elbow area. No one's here, but he will meet Raph there in a few. Squammy also stuck in the teleporter area. There's 2 members guarding that. Raph, the triple peek onto Raph. Great flash there from Homya. Flacco gets a double kill. He get another Helion with that Bucky. Great shot onto his members. Squam though does have his ultimate up. Now he's able to tag 2 members on where they are. Looks like they're gonna be stuck into that in that B long area. Brian gets the shot. Almost gets the defuse. That's a Bucky shot. Will he be able to get it? Will he be able to get the defuse? That's a win! Thrifty win by Malayan Warlocks to secure game 1. And
Wow.
there we go. There we have it. That's game 1 going in favor of Malayan Warlocks. Now, that's quite sad. We saw there Squammy almost got the defuse off. Nagulat na lang ako, sumabog na yung spike, and then sabi Thrifty.
Save.
So I was like, game's over then.
Yeah, I wasn't ready. My heart wasn't ready for that, but it is what it is, as I like to say. And Malin Warlocks, wow, they deserve that win. What started from a very strong hold on the defensive side over in the first half of that game, transitioned into a well, it also was a strong defense from the LG Esports in the second half, but the Manila Warlocks were able to find the rounds to win. That's the thing. It wasn't like a really smooth flowing defensive stint from the LG Esports squad. And wow, I'm pleasantly surprised. Once more yesterday we had um HA Valiant Archangels, arguably the underdogs against FIT, winning that series. This time around, Malayan Warlocks actually called somewhat the rivals of LG Esports in a sense over in this side. But yeah, very exciting, very promising game that we have so far. This is a best of three, Ryujin, and anything can go in the second game and possibly the third game if LG Esports manage to win one back.
Definitely. Their backs are against the wall in game 2. They're gonna have to play their hearts out if ayaw nilang ma-eliminate. You know, this is their road to the finals. Anything can happen. And guys, we are gonna be transitioning quickly into a break. You know, papahinga lang real quick before we get right back into the action. Let's get some water. You know, that was a pretty close game, and I hope to see you guys in game 2.
Dear Mother, light of the home.
Dad.
Hey, baby! Greetings, Professor Rodolfo.
May I be absolved
From
Mac Club tomorrow.
Nag-Globe Virtual Hangouts kasi.
Go and hang out from wherever you are. Just open the Globe One app, choose an event, and click join.
Watch concerts online!
dance together.
We can do quiz nights.
Yo, let's go! If you allow me,
I promise.
To make it up to you.
And repay your kindness tenfold. Truly, your favorite child.
I love you, Dad.
Mimi.
please, babe.
Thank you, sir.
Enjoy your fave events with Globe Prepaid Virtual Hangouts. All together now.
Yes!
Small time boy caught in the big city, losing all my joy for a life that don't fit me. I got the same old dreams as a million fools, stacks of green and swimming pools. And I used to swear upon wisdom, you got brains to spare, you gotta give some. I get back a flare, my ignition, it's time to ride. When I need to feel alive, I just get in my car and drive. When life it starts to break my stride, I just get in my car and ride. From an open window and a stolen ride came a broken lifter with a fallen pride. And now I walk beside psychotic guides to listen to their whines and maniacal cries. Worship the dollar and cent, white collar descent. You holler and bent over the most tiny moderate dent. In your mountains of gold, accounts that you hold, you wound up an old young blood man. That fountain is cold. And I used to swear upon wisdom, you got brains to spare, you gotta give some. I kick back a flare, my ignition, it's time to ride. When I need to feel alive, I just get in my car and drive. When life it starts to break my stride,
The seasons come and go like thoughts of you. Like a wave returns to the sea into the blue. They change, but in a cycle that I can't lose. Each painful but delightful to live through. You came into my life just like another season. Not for long, just a time, just like another season. Maybe this time next year you'll reappear for no reason, but I'll cherish every day until you come my way this season.
Hello, guys! Welcome back. Told you guys it's gonna be a quick break lang. Kasi we're ready to jump into the action, guys. You just witnessed, like couple minutes ago, you just witnessed the thrilling ending of the game 1 between ADMU LG Esports versus Malayan Warlocks. And guys, that's just game 1. We're gonna be going to game 2. Malayan Warlocks are up 1-0 against LG Esports, so we're gonna be able to see how LG plays with their backs against the wall. And it's quite exciting. Again, guys, my name is Ryujin, joined again by my wonderful partner here, Yusuke.
What's up, guys? I'm not Berserk. Berserk took a little break, and he will be back for some more action, so stay tuned. But for now, thank you for allowing me to enter this wonderful Valorant scene we have right now in the University Alliance Cup. And, I was watching the first game, and the scoreline, sometimes we got a little bit of a lead from Malayan there, and then after a few minutes, it seemed like LG was not giving up. So this is what I love about the semifinals, the playoff stages, as they say. It really determines everyone's balance into the game, like what they're actually bringing to the table. It's very exciting to see how everything else will happen for today. But for now, we have, as you said earlier, an advantage on the side of the Warlocks here. Let's see if LG Esports can turn this around. Indeed. And looking at our map selection here, we have Ascent, so this is going to be very interesting. But before we get into that, ladies and gentlemen, please do not forget that we now have our fan shout out happening here. But before that though, we do have our virtual hangouts before I forget, for our pick'em results. Now, if you haven't voted yet, don't worry, it is not too late. You can still win some Valorant points because it is now time for our chat rally. So, Globe Prepaid Virtual Hangouts will be dropping 750 Valorant points for fan. All you have to do is type your hashtag Globe Prepaid Virtual Hangouts and the team of your choice for today's matchup. So make sure you have both hashtags in before the first round ends, and we will be choosing winner for who cheered for your team. And look at this wonderful agent selection screen we have here, Eugene. What can you say about what about our agent lineup here?
I like it. And guys, if you notice, there's something different with this LG team. It looks like Raf ITV has been subbed out for Jax. Now this is interesting considering that Jax is indeed a freshman. You have the rookie freshman coming in with their backs against the wall. They're down 0-1, and they decide, maybe our Phoenix entry won't work. Let's see how well our Jax will work. And I'm excited to see how this will pan out for them. I'm just excited, especially in this map. We are gonna be seeing these two teams duke it out in Ascent, and Ascent is indeed a very, very Jet favored map. With the op, if you have that op and Jet, quite deadly.
Yeah, it's a very OG map, as I like to say, Ascent, Askent, as some of our players like to call it. I like to say it's a really tiny square because it's a small map, and things happen. And they happen very quickly in a map like this. And looking at our agent lineup here, what can you say? Well, we do see a couple of smokes here. It's very, very crucial for a map, especially for Ascent here down in mid, where most of the skirmishes do happen, and determine which side will win the round.
Like we see last time we saw Homia on that breach with their smoker coming in as a brimstone. Now we see aggressive push there by Egan there with that Reina. Great shot there.
Quick into the round, we already have our duelist doing the duel, and as we see the side of Malayan here already in sight. Members of LG Esports scrambling right now to A side, trying to get some collateral there through main. We're seeing a couple of shock darts already or in the first round of this matchup. Very interesting. They are circulated here right now indoors, trying to get a peek through heaven here with Squammy. Just getting a little bit of information, you know, how's the haps going on. We are seeing back-to-back kills already here. It is a 3v2 situation, but they have to act very quickly. That spike can go off at any moment now. Oh my god, Humia gets the kill. Back-to-back kills though for that trade, and it is a 2v2. The side of Malayan here with a very interesting advantage, just holding off here in wine. But we do see the defuse. Unfortunately, gets shot down. Oh no! Ige gets the kill though, but unfortunately, yep, the dismiss does not work as soon as the spike goes off, and that was a very intense first round, and it really tells you what these players want. They are going for the win. It is crucial right now. They're up by 1. They do not want to lose this, Ryujin.
They don't want to lose this. There, although we saw Ige secure that 4K with that Reina being very, very aggressive. But ayun nga, nakita natin doon, no? That's the beauty of Ascent, the map. Medyo nabagalan ang LG Esports sa retake doon. They were able to kill all members of this Malayan Warlocks team. However, that is a difficult hole to reach. Oh, that's 4 people.
Ayan na naman sila, Ryujin! Oh my goodness! Goes for that. I have no words. That was a very interesting push they have there. LG Esports right now, all for one for all, and nakikita natin sa composition nila. And for Malayan Warlocks, yet again securing a site, a free site for them. And as we've seen in the first round, they did hold it off properly, going back to wine, a similar strategy that they have implemented beforehand. And LG Esports right now scrambling once again to a site, but all the angles are hold off right now on the side of Malayan. It is a 4v4 though. They have to be very careful here. I feel like LG Esports might have picked up a little bit on Malayan strategy, but right now they're a little bit lost, as I can see right here. Oh my goodness. We do see a kill from the Raze there. It is a 3v4 situation. Ooh, that shock dart though, my gosh. And there we have it. A little bit better performance compared to the first round here, having 3 members intact. But nonetheless, their strategy is working right now. Ugh, my goodness.
There we go. Ayun nga, they took a gamble there. LG Esports there. That was an eco round for them. They knew that their opponents would fall by with Spectres or Bulldogs or even Stingers. They just took that gamble now, let's just rush B and hope that they're there. Unfortunately, they were able to quickly rotate to A, and isa lang yung naiwan dun, no? They were just one lurk there. Now I think they've learned their lesson. They're not playing that aggressive in B anymore, and they're trying to secure this mid area more now. They do hear that the ultimate orb has been picked up on that side, on that A side. Ige spots one member there, no? But yun nga, they're trying to play this a little bit more closely. They're trying to be a little bit less aggressive, and we'll see how it goes for them now that it's a third, it's a first buy round.
Delikado nga yung first 2 rounds nila, but then again, it may be an implemented strategy. They want to know how their opponent will be approaching this map, and I feel like they have a little bit of a leverage here. This side of Malayan not pushing forth. Their members are actually spread out just a little bit. We do see a couple of traps there on their Cypher, and right now LG Esports just waiting for a little bit of gunshots. I believe they know that Ige is there in Gardens, and we do have 3 members right now, and the spike is with him. Oh, but Ige picks up Brian on that. My god. Oh no, but a quick exchange there from Helion very quickly. Oh my gosh, through the glass door, Jax gets shot down. It is a 3v4 situation, and right now Malayan, not a lot of time here. Oh my goodness, a critical shot there on Flaco. And Rykes right now just had to see his ally die right
Spike
before his
planted.
eyes. What an unfortunate sight to see. Helion right here is a little bit angry, might I say, trying to go for those cheeky peeks, a little jiggle peek we see over there. But LG Esports a little bit confused now on how they can approach the site, but Helion backs off just a little bit. Right now, LG Esports though trying to gain a little bit more of a leverage here, going through gardens though as opposed to Heaven's Sight, and they will be greeted, I believe, by nope. Helion pushed back there down in Wine, and they may be opting for the save. And you know, Ryujin, ito talaga yung changes na nakita natin sa economy ng game. Kung kulang yung mga members nyo, that will definitely take a toll on your buy round for the upcoming round. So it's an interesting strategy na hindi nila tinuloy yung push na nag-hold off man na sila, so they have a little bit of spare cash for the next round, especially with the weapons that they have.
Yeah, actually, that's quite surprising on their end because actually it's a smart thing to do, especially with how much money that they're getting. It's a good choice there to go for the save, go for the guns, and actually ngayon ko lang napansin, no, 3 rounds in, 4 rounds in, that Flaco is not on a duelist. It's actually Ige and Jax on those 2 duelists. I'm surprised he's the one playing Omen right now, and I wonder how this is gonna pan out for LG Esports. No, they are down 0-3 in probably their most important game of this season, of this split. It's, you know, do or die for them. You know, this is quite literally the most important 12, 13, 20 rounds left. This is quite interesting, no, to see this setup in A. No more turrets, no swarm grenades in the A site mismo. They're trying to deny that A short area. They're trying to giving away the site, and I believe they're just going to play retake. However, smart use of that alarm bot sa mid, no, especially with the recent killjoy changes na there is a certain range for your utility to be effective. At least with that mid area, I believe it should still be active, and they will still spot. There we go. Helion does get spotted by that drone, and now they know, okay guys, they are in the mid area. They close the market door,
30
but they are
seconds
quick
left.
to break it down. Flaco with that paranoia, he is getting ready. Great paranoia there. Oh, what a shot by Acrosity there though. The smoke.
Yun nga, so tuloy-tuloy na ang push nila dito, pero oh my gosh, 3 hit there sa side ng my
10
goodness.
seconds left.
3v2 with an honorable defense there on the side. Rykes and 11 HP na lang ang natitira. Oh no! Crosby gets him through the boathouse. It's a 1v1 Squammy left all alone. So it's a Swarm Grenade probably tick off the opposing side here, but has to be careful. Homia going for those dark smokes. Squammy trying to get a little bit of warning shots through that wood, and has to be careful. He's going for slick. Oh no! Oh my gosh! That was an insane kill. My goodness. If I was not mistaken, Swami was not looking at that direction, so that must have been an insane flick, or he got extremely lucky on that. And 1 point goes to the side of LG Esports. They have done it. My goodness. And Ryujin, tama yung sinabi mo, mukhang hintay lang nila. Napupush sila sa side. And looking back on this play here with this 3K, oh my gosh. Ayan nga. As you said, it worked out very, very well for them. They opted for the retake instead of getting a little bit more aggressive, and how the turntables indeed.
That's right. You know, that's well played by Rykes there. That triggered discipline to not immediately, you know, just fight for that speed walk area. He just fell back into sight, let them jump into it, and he's able to get the drop onto 3 members there. Well played there by Rykes, and yung play ni Squammy there. That was an angle that he wasn't even looking at. That was an aim duel that he was supposed to lose. So you gotta give him props for that as well. We see Jax there. Mukhang he does have the operator, so I'm excited to see how that's gonna work out for them. But in overall, if that operator is probably gonna be the most important factor right now in the game.
Yun nga, tama. And my good. Oh, we are seeing a recon there through the mid. Oh my goodness, Squammy with that sensational kill on Helion right there. And oh, Ige back-to-back kills for the side of LG Esports. Only 3 members left on the side of Malayan. My goodness. Fortunately, Jax gets tagged a little bit there, but Malayan trying to tread their waters carefully right now. They do have members spread across mid here, but oh my goodness, Flacco hitting some warning shots there in market. Has to be a little bit careful. Steers away from
30
the
seconds
trouble
left.
indeed. And Jax again, very, very faithful. So that operator waiting for the perfect prey to walk through that crosshair. And are we going to see it? Oh no, gets denied by the dark smoke there. And they are opting to push through short here. Takes the turret out. Has to be careful. They are entering from both
10
sides.
seconds
Interesting
left.
play. Squammy gets the kill on Brian though. 8 seconds left. The spike is being planted, but oh my god. Homie all alone and cancelled out by Flacco on that play. And LG Esports looking like they have taken the reins on this match thus far. Up by 1 point still, Malayan, but then again, the tide can turn quickly any time now. My goodness.
Yep, actually, nakakatawa, no? You guys, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but that was a very smart hold there by LG Esports. If you saw what they did in that A short area, you saw that that was actually a double peek from Jax and Squammy. Squammy was holding the close angle for him there, just in case someone tries to surprise him there. And with that op, kasi minsan nakakagulat talaga when someone just white peeks you out of nowhere. And Jax there, he's getting ready to station that op. Napansin niya, okay, looks like a Jet is jump peeking.
Ooh! Almost gets a whiff on that though, but fortunately did not. Oh, and a wonderful overhead cam here we have on the side of production. Thank you. This is a very interesting output we have there. And 3 members right now on the side of Malayan. Trying to be very careful there through A, but they may have spotted the turret, but the alarm bot did not go off. So they are now opting to go through Catwalk. Have to be very careful right now. There is someone waiting for them. Oh my goodness, the Blade Storm was not strong enough to cancel him out. And right now, Lion Warlocks with a little bit of information here in Garden. They are still privy on the side of A main there, but Squammy has to be careful. Will be greeted by some of the members of Malayan if he does not seek them on time. And right now, I believe we're having a little bit of a skirmish somewhere down mid, but no casualties yet. We are seeing the paranoia from Homia right now through Garden, but I believe they are still communicating on how they will be going for their push. We hear the Swarm Grenade on the side of Squammy right now. 30 seconds left on the clock indeed, and across the T just using the Boomba, trying to gather some information here, but they are stuck right now, and they have opted to go for the push, but we do see a couple of shots here, but oh my goodness, has to be very, very careful right now on the side of LG Esports. The spike is being planted. These guys are threatening some close waters right now. They're hitting that 10-second mark, trying to put the spike down. He gets 2 kills there in Garden though. LG Esports still full right now in the roster. But on the side of Malayan, 1 after 1 getting picked off across the league as Jax up in heaven. Oh, another kill, but gets finished off by Rykes yet again. My goodness. That. And they pick up the operator at that. Now.
Okay. Now that was quite a slow take by Malayan Warlocks. No, they were playing it too super slow. They were waiting to see. They wasted almost a minute and a half just trying to secure angles, secure different places across the map, and that time, you know, why they wasted, gave LG that much breathing room to rotate. No, they did get the spike planted, yes. However, they were hard pressed to get it immediately in sight because of what little time they had left. So Sexy Jax, you know, mukhang he is still unable to get early picks with that op. However, just the mere pressure of knowing that there is an opper somewhere in sight is enough to just intimidate teams to not even push that site anymore.
Ige there with first blood yet again. Ooh, 2 kills again early on into the round. 3 kills for Ige right now. And one member left as Flacco takes off across the and Ige with a 4-peat on that. And that was a quick round because we have thus far into this game too. My goodness.
Ige
My gosh.
is not ready to go home.
Yeah, look
He's
at this
the team
replay.
captain, and he's like, akin na, it's time to frag. He plays the Reyna, and he's just absolutely balling. Ige has 14 kills on round 7. That's just insane.
Ige is on fire, my guy. And right now, looking at our team's weapon choices here, we're seeing operators on both sides and a full blend of assault weapons and atrocity. Cancels out Jax on that beak. The battle of the ops is now over. And right now, AD Esports, 4 members left. Killian here trying to be a little bit aggressive in catwalk. Shoots through the dark smoke, not hitting anyone, unfortunately. Ige here just being patient yet again in Garden. And the side of Malayan here trying to head over to B side, but we have a very, very strong defender in Breach there. Has to be. Oh my goodness, Squammy gets the shot on Kent S and cancels him out as he approaches the side. Ooh, we're seeing the alarm bot hitting some action there in mid though, and Flacco patiently waiting here in spawn. Oh, manages to keep and gets the kill on Brian on that. Ooh, we're hitting the showstopper. Unfortunately, does not get anybody on that play. And Atrocity cancelled out by the Nano Swarm there on the side of Squammy. And LGE Sports now leading by 2 points. By gosh. These boys don't want to go home. You're right.
They don't want to go home. This is an LGE Sports that's not ready, you know, they're not gonna back down. They want to go to the finals. And you gotta give props to MCL, no? The play with Atrocity and Kent's there. If you saw that, biglang nag-cam and then Atrocity with the quick peek. That was a well-played, duel there. Yung op duel na yun, they really won that for themselves. And you gotta give them props there. However, they weren't able to capitalize on the lead that they were able to generate from that well-played sequence. And then just Squammy, just legit outclassing everyone there in that B push there. He was able to get 4 kills. Na swarm grenade pa si Atrocity ng hindi oras.
Oh, my gosh. Unfortunate end to that round though, but moving on, Ige here. Very, very cheeky play. Helion was right in front of him on that, but no shots fired, and that would have been interesting to see. But right now, looking at the rest of this round, members of Malayan yet again going for a similar strategy they have implemented in the previous games and rounds, might I say. Trying to secure B site and has to be very careful. Ige rotated quite quickly there, and Rykes just chilling right here. May go down the boathouse. I believe they did hear the orb being taken here, and ooh, through the back, Rykes cancels out Kent as on that. And it is a Hunter's Fury indeed, but unfortunately Ige cancels out Homia, and right now Helion gets killed on Ige. Back-to-back kills for V3. Take that back, 3v3, nope, 3v2, and right now Rykes is on fire. Oh, the reload goes for classic. Quick switch, gets the headshot on Brian. Oh my goodness, and Jack finishes it off just as Rykes was out of bullets. That would have been scary on his end. I feel like his life flashed before his eyes there, the reload. But again, ladies and gentlemen, quick tip, switching is faster than reloading, and that is what we have seen.
Rykes is the backside king, you know. He's the boathouse king. He has held that spot repeatedly and successfully. You gotta
They're not going in, boy. They're not going in.
Alam mo yung it doesn't matter what gun he's holding. He's just able to shoot everyone there. Well played by Rykes there to save his teammates. It was looking bleak for LG Esports there, but Rykes again coming in clutch for his team. And that was a pretty standard take there, no? That ultimate orb was kind of the one that marked MCL for death there. Dahil narinig nilang may papunta na doon. Squammy gets tagged. Helion dashes in though, but looks like Jax is able to get the double kill early. And now it's a 5v2. Quick.
Very, very quick round, and right now, there we go. We see the flawless Flacco finishes it off, and My goodness. You know, Ryujin, you did say earlier that Flacco ain't on the duelist side, but he seems to be doing well right now as Omen. It's always important to have this array of agents that you can master. And, you know, for me, it doesn't necessarily matter if you hit off that KDA. As long as you do your job in the team, that's all that matters. And right now, it is paying off for the side of LG Esports.
Yup, ayun na nga, no? And it's coming down to clutch moments close towards the end of a round. They're getting punished, they're getting out-dueled, and right now, LG's just playing their hearts out. They don't want to go home. And mukhang itong MCL, no, they have to figure out a way to break this defense earlier into a round so that they have a little bit more time to play with. They don't have to, the more time they waste setting up for a round, you know, the less time they have securing the site mismo. And that in itself is difficult na, no? If you only have 30 seconds left to clear a site, it doesn't give you much room for error. And, you know, just one big mistake ba, yung tipong you're one guy with the spike, if he dies and you leave the spike behind, you immediately lose that round because you have no room for error. And now, ito nga, they're actually really defaulting into this slow push. Tignan mo, there's literally 40 seconds left, 40 to 50 seconds left in the round, and they're split across the map right now. There's literally, they're not stacking on any side. They're trying to generate picks to try and, you know, secure some area of the map. But right now, they're really just playing well right now. Great use of utility there by Squammy. And they only have 15 seconds left to secure this B site. And here we go, Rikes. The back side, both house kicks at it.
Oh my gosh.
Will he be able to get the kill?
Sakto. Saktong-sakto yung pick ni Kent is there, but back-to-back kills, unfortunately, hindi nakaplant yung spike on time. And that goes to LG Esports. Yun nga, lahat ng sinama Ryujin for that round. Tama, inintay nila yung timer, and unfortunately, the results, they not in their favor, most definitely. They have to act up much quicker, especially if they are thinking of securing this game.
You know, I don't want to brag, but I called it. I called it. They did waste too much time, and yun na nga sabi ko, one error, one mistake with few seconds left in the round, it's really gonna cost you that round. No, it's just obvious na at that point. And yun nga, it looks like they should step up the tempo more. They should be a bit more aggressive. And it looks like that's what they're trying to do right now. No, we see Helion there pushing up in A site a little bit. That's a little bit more different than the usual because of how he's been, you know, like performing.
Oh my gosh, what a quick tailwind right there, and took a lot of damage on that Helion, but oh my goodness, Squammy 2 kills, finishes Helion off though with his nano swarm. My gosh, that grenade, it has been killing people back to back in this matchup. And it is a 4v3 situation here. We have two members of Malayan here on site and one member trying to catch up right now. And members of LG trying to be careful here through Kobe. I believe they may be expecting someone coming from through Gardens at that, but members of Malayan right here, they are a little bit spread off here, trying to do their best in defense side. Ooh, Atrocity cancelled out though, and Kent S, our lone ranger, ooh, gets flash pointed! My goodness, and Iga finishes it off with that round. And the defuse, the score is 9-3. We are seeing a very different composition that we did in the first game, Ryujin.
With the way Iga's playing right now, he is a damn good duelist. He has been performing well on that Reyna, yung aggressive peaks niya, using that dismiss to get out of any sticky situations. That was a good half on the side of LG Esports. Now they're gonna have to transition and switch up their play style. It looks like they're gonna have to play plays a really good tempo here. Ito nga, mukhang yung Malayan Warlocks, they'll finally get what they want since they've been playing slow. I guess now on defense, that's what really matters. If you place, you don't have to be over aggressive there, and we'll see how this is gonna work out for them. It looks like itong LG Esports, no, they're favoring this A site with everyone just rushing into the site.
Ako, muntik na si Jax nun. Pero, sobrang sakto ang pagtayo-win niya sa loob ng site. And right now, LG Esports swarming around A side, trying to go up and down. Right now, EG has to be careful. Oh my gosh, cancelled out by Kent. It took a lot of damage, unfortunately, there. Prior to dying, Kent S with another kill. Oh my goodness, Jack! Did you see that kill? That was insane! My gosh, it's swarming here. Down in heaven. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Calculated.
Almost went for it, but I don't know if there was miscommunication kung hindi niya napansin na nandun pa si Kwame or just tried to go for it. But look at this replay here. Look at that kill! Like, oh my god, kill yun! Just tries to go down but gets cancelled out by his counterpart Jax on the other side. That was interesting. That was difficult. Interesting. Yet difficult.
Homie went for the pros don't fake there. He almost stick it, but in the end, nagka-panic ata siya doon. He's like, oh, he's right in front of me, and he tried to get behind cover. But you gotta give props there to Squammy getting 4K there. And Jax, though, amazing flick onto a flying dropping Helion there.
Now, pa siya, my gosh.
Diba, that was, I'm not sure that was a right click or a left click.
Right click, mukhang right click eh.
That's true. You gotta give props to that. That was a good shot. And
Atrocity gets a kill in Liga there. They have information. The spike has been dropped, unfortunately, in mid. The Flacco trying to get a couple more shots there through the dark smoke, but nobody yet. Kwame going for the alarm bot there. Ooh, but recalls the bot. Might have been a mistake, I believe. But right now, looking at the side of the line, swarming around B side here. We are seeing a dark smoke on the side of LG right now. And we're seeing a couple of members right now closing in on site. Flacco manages to pick off Helion on that. We're seeing a couple lineups here on the side of Malayan, though. Very interesting there. Trying to hit default with the shock dart. And a couple more nano swarm grenades here on the side of LG Esports. We have seen those things. Very, very phenomenal damage thus far in this round. It is a 4v3. Malayan going for the defuse. Has to be careful right now. Oh my goodness. Jax trying to get some peeks to there. Oh, gets cancelled out by a classic there from Brayan, might I say. We're seeing a stinger here on the side of Rikes and finishes off Kent S on that with a stinger, might I say. You know, a lot of people don't opt for the stinger, but lately, you know, the fire rate on that thing, a lot of people have been saying that it actually beats the Vandal up close range, and we're seeing people actually use it more now. That's great. People are giving the weapon the recognition it deserves.
Yep. Ako personally, I use that as well in solo queue in my pub games. Kaya ako gusto ko na talaga ng stinger na skin because that gun is pretty nutty if you know how to use it. It's pretty good, you know. So we see again talking about what they did in the previous round. LG's being more aggressive. They know they play back, and now they're able to just secure that, you know. They're able to secure the site and play good post plants, something they lacked in the previous game. They were unable to do good post plant positions, establish good post plant positions, and now they were able to do that. Pati yung utility ni Squammy kanina with that turret, nakapatay pa siya with Brayan. And as well, looking at Ige, what he's doing, look at that play.
Ang ganda-ganda ng spread out ng members nila eh. Halos lahat nandun sa site, pero si Ige, as the duelist he is tries to pick off a couple of the members of the defenders there from the back. And right now, oh my goodness, it is just back-to-back kills here on site, and defenders washed out. My goodness. And yung nga sinasabi ni Ryujin, maganda talaga yung ginawang strategy sa side ni Ige there, you know, not giving everyone the idea na pumasok sila lahat sa site, and you know, it parang wala, it catches them off guard, and as a result it adds to the victory in the round. Consider, as you said in the past game, one member down and advantage goes to the team that has a full roster.
Yep, yun eh. It's that play, that lurk from Ige is able to get them a kill, you know. And so you normally see Reyna entering first team, and wow, a headshot by
Oh my
Helion.
gosh. My gosh, the sheriff is in town indeed. And 4v5 at LG Esports, as usual, hindi nagpapatalo kahit yung Nano Swarm nandun na sa bubong ng east site. And trying to secure the site right now, but I believe Malayan Warlocks. A couple of members not yet pushing onto site, still waiting. Maybe they are opting for a rotate here on the side of the attackers. And Helion with a Bucky has to be careful right now. If you get that thing in the face, you are done. And LG Esports, as they should, moving backwards, just playing a little bit more carefully, but they have to keep their eye out right now. A member of Malayan is waiting for them, anticipating their next move. But ooh, smart move by Rex there, checking those corners, especially those spots where you don't expect the defenders to be. Ooh, a quick tailwind there on the side of Malayan. My goodness. And
30 seconds left.
Hit up with the cloud burst, but let's see. Oh, instead for going to B side, they are still gunning for A. Interesting play here. Ige finishes off atrocity there. Down through mid. Squammy gets a kill. Back-to-back kills right now here for the Jets. And Brian gets the kill on Squammy. One member left on the side of LG though. Jack's
10
trying
seconds
to
left.
opt for the plant here. I believe he got a whiff of. Oh no! And Homia. Sayang. I don't know if he let go of the keyboard there, but I think he was about to plant it though.
Yeah, I
My
think
goodness.
he was going for the fake there, and looks like LG was victim to their own slow pace. You know, they
No.
were able to get into the site, they were able to get kills. Unfortunately, Jax there, he was trying to bait with the plant, walang nag-peek, and when he had little to no time left to go for the plant, dun na lang nag-swing si Homia because Homia knew that, alright, hindi ka bibitaw dito because if bumitaw ka, talo ka na, you won't be able to get that plant off. And smart play there by Homia, only peeking when he knew that he had no time left to try and bait that plant, no? However, this is quite a big hole to get out of for MCL. It's 12-4, and they have to be a little bit more careful now, especially with how LG is playing now. Kanina they were playing pretty fast. They were able to get kills across the map that led to other members of this MCL team to think about where they're gonna hold, especially with how Ige has been lurking, and ito nga, looks like Ige is back on that lurk. You know, he's trying to try and get kills, generate offense in that A area, while the rest of his team push in.
Napaka-importante talaga yun. Kahit isa lang yung nakuha nila na kill, it still gives an advantage to the rest of the team, especially they are already on site. But unfortunately, cancels out Ige on that. Goes for the neural theft and has a general idea of where all members of LG is right now. We're seeing a blade storm at the side of the Helion here. Brian goes for the owl drone, trying to pick up on some information here. The drone is not yet destroyed. Gets cancelled out really quickly there. He's trying to go through the roof, trying to get some kills with the blade storm there, but the updraft does not capitalize on that. And right now, 4 members left for both sides, and oh no, na-distract siya Frosty on that, but the showstopper at the perfect timing gets all 3 of them, but Rikes hindi nagpapatalo. Oh no! My gosh, that was an intense round there. We got 3 kills on the side of the showstopper, and your favorite Rikes did not give up, but unfortunately gets cancelled out on that. That was sayang. Napaganda na ng showstopper nun.
Great play by Atrocity.
Malapit na siya na ace. Malapit na nga siya ng ace, kaso.
Great shot
My
by
gosh.
Atrocity. Great play, no? Nakakuha siya ng double kill. Isa actually. He was 1 kill away from that showstopper. Gets the kill he needed. That he needed. And then, ayun na. He was able to capitalize with that showstopper. He knew they were just couple, you know, ano lang sila dun eh. They were crowded up in
Poland
there.
kasi sila dun eh.
They were too invested in that bathhouse area, and Atrocity with that showstopper legitimately did stop the show there. Ano na yun, that was a very good hold by them. Numbers advantage. LG also had it. So Atrocity really coming in clutch for his team.
LG Esports right now, they taste victory at the tip of their tongues, but can they secure it? And going through an interesting mid push through mid right now. Hunter's Fury on the side of Brayan here, trying to get a couple of kills on the side of LG, but unfortunately did not get anyone. And right now they have a clear path onto the side. Interesting how they went through markets, just trying to secure that. And Ige yet again with the Empress mode. Ooh, a couple shots through the smoke. Gets another kill. That is 2 kills for the side of Ige here. Ooh, we do get a ghost kill on the side of Rex here, but gets cancelled out by Brayan on that. And a stinger yet again on the side of Squammy, and Brayan left all alone. But it has to be. Oh no, and Jax with the classic finishes him off on that play. Ladies and gentlemen, the scoreline is LG Esports 13 to Malayan 5. My
Well
gosh.
played
and the
there. That in the first game, it was super close seeing how LG and Malayan played their teams. It was pretty close. It was a nail biter. It looks like this is the LG that was supposed to be there in game one, no? It looks like the substitute for Jax has worked out for them. The quick roll switch up there, seeing our boy Squammy ever so dominant on that sentinel role with either Killjoy or Cypher. And then Ige, their team captain, mukhang ayaw niya pa talaga umuwi. Plays Reyna and balled out for his team.
Yep, so yes, I agree, most definitely. And again, as I said earlier, yung mga plays na nilalabas nila, ito na talaga na pinapakita nila na I want this win. And there's a lot of stake here. And the whole experience, I believe, has been fulfilling for all our players. It's been a journey, and I hope that each and every one of our contestants have enjoyed this series, and all the best for the remaining teams. And sana, instead of like the whole winning thing, because for me it's all about experience, so sana na-enjoy nyo naman yung experience, because these things they come at once in a lifetime, as cheesy as it sounds. So sana na-enjoy nyo naman yung festivities that AcadArena has given you guys.
Yep. And looks like, guys, series isn't over. We're gonna be going to game 3 in a short while, guys. We're gonna see LG Esports versus Malayan Warlocks, winner take all. And we're gonna see who's gonna be heading to the finals. We'll see you guys after this break.
Dear Mother, light of the home.
Dad.
Hey, baby!
Greetings, Professor Rodolfo.
May I be absolved from
Math Club tomorrow.
May Globe Virtual Hangouts kasi.
Go and hang out from wherever you are. Just open the Globe One app, choose an event, and click join.
We watch concerts online!
Woo! Dance together.
We can do quiz nights.
Yo, let's go! If you allow me,
I promise.
To make it up to you.
And repay your kindness tenfold. Truly, your favorite child.
I love you, Dad.
Mimi.
please, babe.
Thank you, sir.
Enjoy your fave events with Globe Prepaid Virtual Hangouts. All together now.
Yes!
Waiting for the band to play our favorite song. Drove all night across the country to sing along. Wrapped up in that denim jacket you stole from me. watching the world go by from the passenger seat. Take it slow, we might miss it. Take it slow tonight. Help me please, I think I'm dreaming. Tell me, is this real life? Is this real life? Is this real life? We won't get to hit rewind when we're older. Forever is a long, long time, and then it's over. I don't wanna settle down if we don't have to. 'Cause everywhere feels like home when I'm with you. Take it slow or we might miss it. Take it slow tonight. Help me please, I think I'm dreaming. Tell me, is this real life? Take it slow or we might miss it. Take it slow tonight. Help me please, I think I'm dreaming. Tell me, is this real life? Is this real life?
Just another weekend. We do it the same every time. They're not even my friends. It's taking a toll on my mind. Sometimes I don't feel all that. Sometimes I don't feel like dancing. Sometimes I just feel like keeping it cool, keeping it low key. Let's stay here at home and pour up all alone. The club ain't going nowhere. I got some bottles to share. Everyone wants us to go, but tonight we'll say no. The club ain't going nowhere. No more going out. Let's keep the party private and our social lights. No one else around. Let's keep the party private and our social lights. No, I don't wanna beat them. The pyramid, the lights are too harsh. Don't need another new friend. So I'm staying clear of the bars. Sometimes I just feel like that. Sometimes I don't feel like dancing. Sometimes I just feel like keeping it cool, keeping it low key. Let's stay here at home and pour up all alone. The club ain't going nowhere. I got some bottles to share. Everyone wants us to go, but tonight we'll say no. The club ain't going nowhere. No more going out. Let's keep the party private and our
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the semi-finals of AcadArena's University Alliance Cup Valorant. This will be a best of 3 series, and as you can see in our scoreline, both of our teams have 1 point in their arsenal. My name is Yusuke, and I have here with me the ever beautiful Berserk.
Always catch me off guard with that beautiful adjective. But thank you. And 1-1 right now, as you said. Very, very exciting series so far. No one team is relenting against each other, but for our third game, we will still be having Ascent. So I have to say this may be quite favored for LG Sports because they performed well in it previously.
Definitely. And, looking at their composition right now on the side of the Warlocks, they have to be very careful because, moving forward, their first few rounds were in their favor. But apart from that, their agent selection was not in their favor.
And also Ige performing really well in the second game, no? Putting the team on his back. And before we get into Champions Select, just want to remind everyone over here in chat that we have Globe prepaid virtual hangouts chat rally. So how this works is you just have to type out hashtag Globe prepaid virtual hangouts in the chat plus your team of choice. So either hashtag LG win or hashtag MCL win.
Yep,
So
MCL.
if manalo yung team na vote nyo, you have a chance to win 750 Valorant points. As easy as that.
Sayang din yung VP, guys. So go ahead and comment down below your team to win. And don't forget, you have to comment it before the first round ends. And looking at our lineup right now for our agent selection screen, we are seeing basically the same lineup here, except Atrocity here going for the Omen. And right now, pretty much the same balance here. But let's see if they change up their playstyle. It will be interesting.
Definitely, as we load into Ascent once more, second time around. This is once again the AcadArena University Alliance Cup Valorant powered by Globe and Twitch Student. And this is the first match in our semifinals with LG Esports from Ateneo de Manila University against Malayan Warlocks against the Malayan Colleges of Laguna. Let's see who will come out on top. This is the last chance for both teams to win it and get and secure that slot in the finals next weekend.
Yes, good luck, have fun to these two teams. They have shown us some amazing Valorant competitive gameplay, and this is where it all ends, right here, right now. And over on the defender side, we have LG Esports, and Malayan will be on the attacker side. Right now, a lot of utilities right now being pushed forward. Jax goes for the tailwind, I believe, trying to grab some information there. Ige, gets hit by the spy dart there. Kent S using that tripwire right now. Goes for a reload. Almost died on that little skirmish there, but manages to secure himself. And oh my goodness, it's just a barrage of utilities right now being pushed on both sides. And Squammy, oh my goodness, through the smoke. I didn't even see that kill. That happened so fast. Squammy with a double kill though, and 2 members left on the side of Malayan here. A very different team we're seeing from the first round. And Jax goes for the classic kill, and Brian Homia gets that spike planted. But unfortunately, members of LG Esports on both sides are going to see a phenomenal comeback. Goes for shot there. Another, but sabay-sabay sila pumasok sa site and cornered literally on both sides. Unfortunately, did not manage to survive that. And LG Esports with a successful defensive run in the first round.
Yeah, definitely. What an impressive start actually to that first round. Both teams throwing out a barrage of utility, as you said. And what followed was what Ige did in the first round of the previous game. Unfortunately, his head was found by Kent S. So very much on fire in this series, but despite that, the rest of the LG Esports squad managed to find the heads of the teammates of Kent S in return. So coming into the second round, 4 SMGs on the side of LG Esports against Malayan Warlocks, looking to hold their ground rather against the classics, or maybe a few upgraded pistols of Malayan Warlocks. We'll have to see, as things a bit quiet so far.
We're seeing both of these teams earlier in the previous rounds that really waiting for the time, and I believe they're trying to get the jump on the defenders here. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but the whole time, playing with time there, it's very risky. And right now, it seems that they are going for the push. We did see the paranoia there. We're seeing a cloudburst on the side of Jax there. We do hear the spike being planted there in courtesy of Homia. And right now, we have members of LG Esports scrambling onto a site, and they have to be cautious. They're eager here, going for the lurk again. Manages to pick off Kent S on there in mid. We're seeing Flacco going for the paranoia here. Did not see Jax on the side, unfortunately. Back-to-back kills for both Omens here. And only Brian left all alone in wine. My goodness. And it seems that Malan cannot... They're having a hard time to crack the code here. They do successfully go on site, but their defense, they're having a hard time here. LG Esports are capitalizing on what they have.
Yep, definitely. And this is what we saw in the previous game, no? LG Esports really holding it down every time here in the A site. Of course, that was against an Ecoed up Malayan Warlock squad. This time around, they are equipped with a full set of rifles, full stack of armor, and seems like they will still try their luck over here at A site. And we do have a setup right now, 2 mid, 2B, and 1A from LG Esports. A push may come out here at mid, and yes, it does.
My goodness, pabilisan na ng pagtapon ng utilities dito, and EA gets a kill on Kent S. Really quickly, gets him in the previous round also. Ooh, Rolling Thunder already on the side of Malayan here. Unfortunately, walang natamaan dun, and they do get the side for free, but LG Esports, as they have shown previously, done well for the retake. And they are going through a main path here, and I believe they do have Ige there going through short right now. Back-to-back kills here. My goodness, and Rikes, impressive on that play. Jiren gets blinded. It's just flashpoint after flashpoint there, and it is 2v1. Rikes going for the fault line. I believe natamaan niya si Onya. Back-to-back fault line there. Oh my goodness! The Vandal gets both Rikes and... Oh my gosh, gets them both on that play. That was insane. My gosh. They finally cracked. They cracked it.
Yeah, they did, and that's a Vandal diff right there. Maybe that is the answer to cracking the code. But I like what LG Esports did. Looks like their go-to strat and taking over A is to not waste time and take over mid and be really fast as a team. Looking to find a numbers advantage. And that they did. However, just Tomia coming out really strong that round, winning that round for the Malayan Warlocks. 2-1 right now is the scoreline. Seems like the Warlocks are unfazed in trying to take over this A site. LG Esports are not going to opt to pull out that same strat 2 times in a row. They do have a buy right now, and mid is quite open for the taking as our cover does come out. And
napakalayan naman nun. That almost looked like an off kill, but as you said, the Vandal in this game, you get that one tap, that's it, you're done. And when you train that Vandal aim, you definitely get all the rewards for that. And right now, it is a 4v5. Ige gets blinded there a little bit. Rikes just chilling down in B, trying to hit the flashpoint. He manages to blind a couple of members of Malayan there, but it's back-to-back kills here. Only 2 members left on the side of LG. Oh no! Homia gets Rikes on that, and Squammy left all alone. And the spike indeed has been planted with Squammy. We have seen... Oh no! Unfortunately, hindi niya nakita si Ocrosity just behind him on that play. Sayang. But there we go, scoreline 2 for 2.
Definitely. Warlocks, really smart play over there in that previous round, transitioning into A to mid control, fortunately finding the head of Laco early and just transitioning onto B side. Not too strong of a presence there, that's why they were able to comfortably walk into the site and take control. This time around, it's a save for LG Esports.
And Jax goes for a similar strategy that we've seen in the first round of this matchup. Unfortunately, gets cancelled out very, very quickly at that. And LG Esports trying to go for that optimal defense here. But it is back-to-back kills here. Members of Malayan still intact. And Flacco cancelled out, unfortunately. And Squammy left all alone in the same spot as he was in the previous round. And Malayan, we've seen them do this in the past game for the first 2 rounds, and it worked for them. And right now, it's working for them again. And it seems like they're just overwhelming LG Esports at that. Looking at Squammy right now, not really sure if he will still try to go for the retake. But for Zerk, It seems like LG Esports right now trying to get an edge on this play.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that. Squammy gets 2 picks on that. Let's see if he can spot. Can't. Oh, unfortunately, with low health, but a valiant effort, as our dear friend Ryujin has said earlier. A valiant effort indeed for these lads. And my gosh, there it is. They're doing the strategy that they did in the previous rounds, and it's working for them. Do you think this will definitely aid them for the coming rounds?
We'll have to see because, as you said, this was what happened in the previous match. But like the previous match as well, LG Esports eventually managed to break away and find the number of Malayan Warlocks over here in Ascent. Let's see if they can do the same. But Hylian, we all know what he can do with this operator. He has it really early this time around here, walking up over at mid. Does not care that there is no one in short. It finally gets smoked out though. Will he be able to flick this once a jump peak? No, I don't think that's humanly possible. But, we'll have to see what sort of Bushman and Warlocks does. Maybe it is a B. They are starting to group up over here. Maybe it might be a mid B split. We'll have to see.
Gathering some information nandun sa copy there, galing sa drone sa side ng Malayan. Oh my gosh, ang bilis naman na-cancel yung ultimate curiosity on that. And, Rolling Thunder yet again. Hindi natamaan si Rikes though. And let's see, our backside god, unfortunately gets cancelled. Aho can't S with 2 kills and goes for the neural theft. Again, has a general idea of where LG Esports is lurking. Hindi pa niya napansin doon si Ige. My goodness. And right now, 3v4. Oops, I take that back. Oh, never mind. It is still 3v4. My mistake. Jack's there with the kill. Oh, we're seeing Empress mode na. Galit na si Ige. Trying to go for that push onto side. Goes for the Lear right now. A couple of hits there. Oh my gosh. Manages to cancel out Hylian there, who had the operator at hand. Goes for the multiple dismisses, unfortunately na-wipe out ang mga kakampi niya. So I think he felt that he still had a couple of angles covered there, but unfortunately left all alone at that play. A phenomenal push there though on the side of Ige, but unfortunately for him did not push through well enough.
Yeah, it's hard to deal with the numbers advantage and a really big one at that. Like you said, really good try from Ige right there to swing back, turn the tables for LG Esports. This time they still have the money, they still have the cash to grab a buy for their team. Looks like it's gonna be a switcheroo though. Malayan Warlocks posturing towards the A side of the map this time around. I don't think LG Esports will be able to read this, but as I say that, the Warlocks do decide to back off and attempt to pull out that slow and steady information first sort of play style that they've found success with in the previous rounds. And I think it's a great go-to for now up until LG Sports managed to finally break through themselves.
It's definitely a big plus for these teams when they garner as much information as they can, because communication that translates to communication, and as a result those definitely help you win these rounds. And Marlocks here, similar strategy we have seen earlier on into the previous games, trying to gun for that mid control through catwalk here, not really spotting anyone yet on the side of LG, but Rikes patiently waiting for member Warlocks to come out and indeed spot someone, but manages to hide back a little bit there. But the Hunter's Fury manages to catch him on that play, but he is greeted by a barrage of Malayan members. And that was a good drive on the side of Malayan though, and we are seeing LG Esports right now getting a couple of kills on the side of Malayan. They have planted the spike. A little trigger warning there from the side of Hylian, but oh my goodness, Swami gets a kill on Brain though, and Hylian with a kill on Ige. their top duelist is now down. It is a 3v2 situation here. We are seeing the lockdown implemented. These members of Warlocks
Bruh.
will be penalized. They do not have a
Rip.
choice. And there we go. The lockdown has done its duty. And all that's left is the knife. Hashtag get knifed!
It's a rip right there. It's a bro moment.
Yep.
Like, what are we gonna do,
Yeah.
my dude? Like, it's just
Well, this is it.
it's-
This is it.
Yeah, your fates have been sealed right there. Wala and Warlocks giving up around right there, but it's okay. Nothing too big for them. They have built up a decent tank, so they can afford the rebuy. Ilian once more picking up that operator. It's going to be a Jet versus Jet operator. And how many times have we seen this over here at Ascent throughout the course of UAC? I really love specifically the mid battles. You know, we found so many highlight plays over there. Which Jet is the better Jet over at taking control over mid? But this time, mukhang hindi magtutugma yung dalawang Jet. One is on A site, one is trying to take control over A short. So we'll see if they find each other somewhere during this round.
Nakabalikan, Char. But anyways, moving on to our team's compositions right now. Manay Warlocks. Again, going for a similar strategy earlier on in our previous rounds. Trying to gun for some control here on to mid side. Kent S trying to gather some information here in B main, but not really greeted by anyone on the side of LG. And Atrocity here, I believe the spike is indeed with him. Has to be careful. I believe there is an alarm bot right in front of him. And as Ryujin said earlier, it's really good on the side of LG Esports here, especially with them having a Killjoy putting that alarm bot down in mid so that the range can be extended up to where Killjoy is. And again, you see these things, these
30
nerfs,
seconds left.
but these players still adapt to these changes. And right now we're seeing a phenomenal push on the side of Malign here, but members of LG Esports ready to anticipate the damage. And right here, it is a 4v3 situation. Oh, nope, it is a 3v3 with a cancel out by Homia. And Squammy gets that kill down the garden onto Kent S. We're seeing a flash here after flash. Rykes goes for flashpoint again. It is a breach versus breach with the flashpoint here. And we're seeing an aftershock going down to hell. We do have Homia escaping that, but cancels out Rykes on that double kill. Again for Homia, going for the ace. Going for the ace. Let's see. He has an advantage on his health there. 69 indeed. But harap-harapan na sila. Oh my gosh, no one is dying yet. Oh no! The jump shot. Hashtag Kobe. And Swami gets the final kill on that. Sayang! Cancelled out his ace on that play.
Oh man, Homia. That was such a huge hunt for him already, in spite of actually casting the Rolling Thunder. Like, just didn't really care that two of his teammates were in front of him. That's why Iggy was able to get that first kill. No? Wala siyang pake. Pero, I mean, good try, good attempt, and just good execution from both teams. Unfortunately for the Warlocks, Kwame was on fire himself that round, managing to clutch it out for LG Esports, finding that tie 4-4 right now as a scoreline as we do come into a tactical pause right now. This moment in time, we'll have to see from which team this pause is has come from, no? But I think it is a good timing for a pause because of course this is the final game for our best of 3 series, and being 4-4 in the first half of the round, I think what both of these teams definitely want to do is break away, get that possible 8-4 first half, you know. And economy wise, both teams aren't looking that well off. I think that the Warlocks won't have that strong of a buy coming into this round. So advantage definitely goes in favor of LG Esports here. Wonder what they're talking about.
Yun nga eh. And tactical timeouts, they do pay off well. You know, we have seen in the group stages na these teams, they take the time to actually assess na which agent goes where, sino yung best laid out strats, like what weapons are best suited for you. And we, as you said earlier, we do see a couple of operator shots, but we haven't seen a lot of operator kills, so they might be thinking of that. And in terms of their economy, parang business na lang din to. Like, pay it off, invest yourself in the gun, let's see how that pays off. And I mean, baka mo isasayang yung pera nyo kung halos magaling naman yung team nyo, let's say, when they use Spectres, di ba? So, ba't pa sila isasayang yung pera kung ipapasok nila dun sa operator? So, in a way, I guess these are the types of things that they talk about in communication. And the types of strategies that they have, I believe that some of these teams, my coaches sila, so maybe they're just taking things off of the playbook, the casual textbook plays, stuff like that. And we'll see, it's always good for these guys to take a break. I mean, ilan oras na sila naglalaro, 'di ba? Since game 1. So it's always good for them to take a little break mid-game naman, as opposed to the breaks that they get in between these matches,
Yep, definitely agree with you right there. And we'll have to see how this break pans out as we may be resuming sometime soon. And LG Sports is actually in the team to call this tactical pause. So I'm looking at their rotations right now. They are actively moving across the defender side. So I really do not know yet what sort of plan they want to pull out right here. But it looks like there is some form of support over here by the Omen here in A halls. Maybe a Paranoia is gonna come out and a double push is gonna be supporting that Paranoia. Let's see what's gonna happen.
Yan din yung nakikita natin na strategy nun. Pero oh my gosh, mukhang firing squad yung ganap dito sa side ng LG Esports. But fortunately, that is a washout of a lot of members. So there are only 3 members left on both teams. So the scoreline is still 4-4, ladies and gentlemen. So nothing to worry about thus far. No leads yet, as we've seen that of in Game 1 and Game 2. But members of Malayan here, wala pa silang information kung saan na-drop yung spike. But Brykes, mukhang mag-rolling thunder, I believe. But has to be careful. I think naghihintay siya sa tunog ng plant. And ayun na nga, mga kaibigan! Goes for rolling thunder and perfect execution on that play. Flashpoint back-to-back. And my goodness, LG Esports again with the points. And for me, hindi na sayang yung ult. Kahit tatlo lang sila nun. Kasi, wala. Panalo yung round eh. Yun naman talaga yung importante.
Yeah, and that's what they took that tactical pause for. They really wanted to make sure that they win this round breakaway. But, yeah, they will still be facing a fully decked out Malayan Warlocks team in this next round. But really great play there. Really great rolling thunder from Rykes, actually. Really setting up those kills. Those 3 straight kills for LG Esports that round. As we see, but Warlocks, they don't really care. They just keep wanting to hit this A site. Right now, medyo weak ang presence ng LG Esports here. Jax, the sole person stationed right here, anchored over A. Wow. Okay. Interesting.
Smart use of the Cloudburst there. And ayun, nakikita natin ang Rolling Thunder sa kabilang side. And Jax gets cancelled out by Brian though on that play. And Iga patiently waiting, I believe, here in Gardens, trying to go for a good peek. Rykes trying to gain some leverage, goes up to heaven. Ooh, manages the spot. Killian there though. Good play on that. And we're seeing back-to-back kills here on the side of LG Esports. They are doing what they can, trying to defuse that spike. Ige Empress mode is on. Let's see kung makita niya agad ang members. Oh no, cancelled out agad-agad sa side ni Brian on that. And it is a 3v3. Ooh, we do have an advantage on the side of Malayan here. Tamaan naman ng recon. Oh my goodness.
Oh!
Back-to-back kills on that. And very, very quickly, that game goes. Unfortunately, on the side of LG Esports, no time. But sobrang ang bilis naman ng execution nun in the last seconds of that round.
Yeah, I think that LG Sports needed to pull the trigger maybe a few seconds earlier there, but Brian just really finding that clutch frag, I believe, in that round. That's why medyo na-buy ng time ang Malayan Warlocks dito sa pag-post plant defense. But here we are, LG Sports just making it barely for a full buy. We'll have to see. They are going for this triple man push over here at B halls, and this they will be able to gather information here for sure. So they'll know that a site might be the site to be focused on by the Warlocks. They have yet to push. They do not know whatsoever that nobody is there, right? But it's gonna come on through right now.
Yun nga, ang loyal talaga nila dun sa A site and going for that perfect push there. Sana naman malidepensa na nila ang kanilang push dito for this round. And Kent is going for that spy dart in a pivotal position there in heaven, trying to get some more information. We do see the hotline now on the side of Muya, and Jax here going through catwalk. Mukhang mag-alert siya pero no time indeed, and we're seeing a really good Hunter's Fury here, a very interesting strategy we have seen in different competitive plays, and Jax cancels out Omia on that, and Flacco gets a kill there on Kent. Yes, back-to-back kills, double kill for Hylian there. Oh my goodness, 3 kills for Hylian, almost finishes off Flacco, but it is a 1v1. Let's see kung ma-defuse nito in time. No! Brian gets the final kill on that though. Namatay siya, but managed to save the round for his team.
Okay, the disadvantage that LG Esports had there was that they had 3 players rotate to A site all the way from B. And I think they took too long just hanging out at B halls, really not finding anything there. So definitely time was on the side of the Warlocks that round. It was a free A side to take, right? Kills left and right, however, but in the end, just the time pressure, it really factors in rounds like these. No? It's very important that the executes for post plant come in very swiftly, especially if it takes so long to rotate to set up for that post plant retake.
Tama. And, ang ganda ng position ni Iga dun sa wine cast. So, the Vandal gets him.
Vandal
right on that spot. The Vandal yet again. Si Hylian nandito. The Blade Storm. Napakaliit naman ang window niya dyan. Tapos, I believe natamaan pa niya yung... Oh my gosh! May napatay pa siya dun. Double kill on that play. 2 members lang ang natitira sa side ng LG Esports. And scrambling. 1 from A side and 1 in Markets right now. Malayan Warlocks goes for the Rolling Thunder. My mistake. Kala ko meron dun sa backside pero nandun na pala ang Malayan Warlocks. Crosity chilling in both house. And right here in Market has to be careful. Goes for the Action Shock. Utilities after utility has to be careful. Oh no! Mukhang naipit siya doon sa logs. And Jax here left all alone with Monsieur Jets. Right here trying to get that clutch play. Oh no! Mukhang na-slow pa siya doon sa updraft niya kasi natamaan siya ng bullets. And mukhang... Malaban, hindi siya napapatalo. Valiant effort indeed sa side ni Monsieur Jax.
Yes, Jax the Freshie has been retained. As we see this quick replay, Hylian just going for that smooth shing-shing, finds 2 quick kills. 1, shing-shing 1, shing-shing 2, bush. Okay, so may mga sound effects tayo dito. Sorry. Alam ko naman sobrang ganda ng quality ng sound effects natin. Ayun, first half is finished. We are entering the second half. It's a different situation this time around. I believe LG Esports was the team who had the advantage coming into second half in the last game. So this is something different, and this is definitely pressure for them. They would love to win this pistol round. It is not yet pivotal because it is 7-5. It's not a 9-3. So we'll have to see. LG Sports on the offense, we know what they are capable of, and let's not count them out at this point.
Definitely. And game 3, everything's on the line. These players will be pouring out the best that they can. I will not be surprised if we will be going into overtime. It will definitely be a treat for our viewers and the players. So Sa ngayon, let's see the side of LG Esports just threading their waters carefully. Members spread out all across the map yet again. But, ayan, nagtitiptoe lang po sila dito sa likuran ng site. Pero mukhang ipupush nila sana ang A site but cancelled out on that. Tries to go for a safety route, goes through spawn. And Malayan Warlocks hoping to anticipate these members through LG Esports. Not really rushing anything right now, but here we are going for the push down through B site. We're seeing the Owl drone here trying to gather some information. I believe hindi na tamaan.
30 seconds left.
Sa side ng Malayan there. Going for that very lovable lineup. But unfortunately, mukhang hindi tumama sa default planting side. And right now, members of Malayan doing their best to go onto site. Lahat ng members doon ng LG Esports nandun na sa site. So, they do have to use their utilities right now. And Homia, using those flashes, very useful. Manages to pick up a couple of members there. 2 members left on the side of LG, both in both houses. Oh my god. Rex! Oh, sayang on that play. I believe we do have 3 kills there by Homia. My goodness. And there we go. Sa pang points sa site ng Malayan, up by 4.
Yeah, definitely going to help them. This is gonna start slowly building their momentum, and in contrary to that, the other side of the coin, this mental pressure on LG Esports not being able to win the pistol round, no, this definitely gonna sit at the back of their minds coming into the next few rounds over here. It seems like they are decided to go for that full save, no, not really deciding to risk anything, knowing that they are 3 rounds behind.
A lot of fire we're feeding right now here in A main. And tama nga ang sinabi mo, Berserk, high risk, high reward. It is not a plausible strategy right now in this game 3. And we already do have a member down on both of these teams. It is a 4v4. On the side of Malayan, they do have Kent S. Very, very low in health. Has to be careful. Threading these waters. Pabilisan ng Stinger sa pagpatay ng Owl drone right there. Crosity trying to get leverage there on Guardian. Oh my goodness! Kent S cancelled out. Double kill na naman sa side ni Homia. Oh my gosh! Crosity goes for the defuse, and that is it. Another round sa side ng Malayan Warlocks. My gosh.
Yes, that is basically, simply put, a gun diff round. But third round of the second half of this game, here we are, because they managed to, or they decided to go for that full slave. LG Sports can now pick up rifles of their own. Right? Unfortunately, half-buy lang ito si Squammy, and we know that he has been consistently one of the top performers of the LG Esports team so far in this series. So him being on half armor may factor in later on, but he's on a Vandal, 1 tap, 1 kill. We'll have to see. And LG Esports, no ults in their arsenal so far. Hylian pushing up here in B. He's going to find one.
Oh, sayang. That would have been a very interesting kill had he blown Squammy's head off with a Bucky. But, feeling ko natakot siya kasi may hawak siyang Vandal. So, backed off on that play. Ige right now is trying to get some leverage here in Cubby. Members of LG Esports going through Catwalk. Sama-sama sila for this push. But we have Rocosity and Kent S right now. Anticipating them. Ooh, gets the dink though on Ige. But Ige again with that wonderful reverse skin on the Vandal. Gets 2 kills on that push. And members right now of Warlocks trying to be very, very privy on their defense. Sabay-sabay sila pumapasok onto site. Same angles. They do have a disadvantage here. LG Esports. 2 members are in main right now. They have a little bit of a leverage. Oh my goodness, Rex gets that kill there on Cleanup though. Oh, nag-iisa na lang. But cancelled out Homia on that play. Rex, the better breach in this round. 6-9. 6-9
yes.
is the score.
6-9 is the score. Ige coming out really big that round with those two quick entry frags onto A site. And just as LG Sports were headed to win that round, I think someone stepped on Rikes right there from heaven. It's just that yung teammates niya are able to cover for him. And the great round from LG Esports to see if they can still string together a couple more 3 ults in their pockets. They are going for this B push, it seems. Oh, wow!
A lot of people underestimate the shorty, but once you get those headshots, my goodness. Capitalize on that. Ooh, sayang. Sobrang sakto sa flash. But unfortunately, yun talaga yung weakness ng shorty. Dalawang shots lang. So, Jax here gets kill on Brian there. Only 3 members left on the side of Malayan. They do have a member with low health here. Flacco gets cancelled out with a low health atrocity there. Jax gets killed though on Homya. We are seeing a couple of stinger shots with that wonderful surge skin, might I say. And Kempes trying to walk very carefully through the cyber cage. We are seeing a flashpoint on the side of LG Esports, but Rikes, we do know that Rikes is very, very useful when he's stuck down there on backside. Ooh, a couple of warning shots there. No damage, I believe, just a little bit. Ooh, Jax gets a final kill on Kentes though. On the side of Malayan, Warlock, of course, is looking to save himself right now for the economy. My God. Sayang yung play. But let's see. Sana hindi ma-wash out si Atrocity. Okay. LG Esports going for that safe push out, and that is it.
Yep, it was a weak buy from the Warlocks there just to save up for this next round buy, and it puts Hylian on that operator. He's been performing really well with that gun so far. It's an Odin. It's that textbook Odin on the Sova. Probably gonna be stationed here at B, and yes, we do see him just casually lining up a recon bolt right now. Ults still up. That Rolling Thunder has been very key for both teams here in Ascent. So that being up for LG Sports means that that's definitely an advantage. It looks like A is where it's gonna come out.
Actually, Frizik, natutuwa ako. Naririnig ko yung Rolling Thunder. Hindi natin madalas kasi na nararanasan yung beauty that is Breach in competitive gameplay. And as I say that, it is a blowout happening right now for both these teams. It is definitely a war zone here in East Side, and 4 members of LG Esports trying their best to defend despite after it has been set down. Back-to-back utilities na lang ang nangyayari dito. And oh my goodness, that was a strong push on the side of Milan. Unfortunately, LG Esports stronger on that play.
Managing to find some streaks here. LG Esports, what started as disadvantage, has now creeped up to just 1 round deficit. Malayan Warlocks slowing down a bit, I would say, and they are forced into another situation where they can't afford to fall by just yet, or at least they choose not to. LG Esports looking to string one more round safely. Rather here, they are going to start with a pretty spread out distribution of players, maybe trying to find some early picks first and gather some information. Mid has been smoked out, and that seems to be the point of focus early in this round. Let's see if LG Esports decide to take advantage of the control that they've established over at mid.
It's very interesting to see how their composition balances out the more that the rounds progress, na paiba-iba yung strategies nila. Kanina, si Iga hindi natin nakikita madalas sa mid, tapos ngayon, siya yung forefront sa side ng LG Esports.
Ooh, nice!
It's, oh my goodness, nasaktuhan ng flashpoint doon sa side ng Malayan, and back-to-back flashpoint. Kaso sobrang sakto yung cloud burst sa side ng Warlocks here, and kung saan-saan na lang ang binabaril ng ating mga players. And frenzied up though. Breach on the side of LG Esports unfortunately cancelled out. Flacco I think goes for probably kala ko na fake shrouded step, pero mukhang nagkamali siya doon, and LG Esports have secured B site. It is a 4v5 situation, and Iga here instead of holding a pivotal angle here. Interestingly enough, stays there in garage. Oh my goodness,
Whoa.
Flacco double kill, Squammy again, and another member there in the smoke. Has to be careful. Helion, oh my gosh, gets Flacco on that play. It is a 2v1 situation. Helion left. Oh, sobrang sakto kapag tailwind niya. Just on time, might I say. That was maybe just a millisecond later, hindi niya natamaan si Helion. But there is the scoreline, ladies and gentlemen. 9-9. We are at a tie here.
Yes, tie indeed, and this is what you want to be seeing in a semifinals match, 1-1 in terms of games, best of 3, and the third game for that matter, all tied up here, 9-9 apiece. Operator in the hands of Helion. He'll be stationed over at mid. Let's see if we can find that first pick, but the dark covers may dissuade him. He does back off, and LG Esports right now, they are not really that rich in terms of ultimates, rich in terms of economy, yes. Warlocks have now on there, and that rolling thunder, which again has been pivotal. Let's see how they use it. It will probably be used to dissuade the push as their breach is stationed over at backside B. But LG Esports seems like they are going to commit to B side. Nah, let's just see. We still have 1 minute on the clock.
Okay, tama yung sinabi mo, Berserk, back-to-back Rolling Thunders, and it may be 99, but this game is far from over. Here and here with the peak through Marcus, trying to get a pivotal position here. Flacco already a little bit low on health, unfortunately. Yan talaga sa at oh my goodness, sobrang stacked talaga ang pag-push ni Kent S on that play. We have seen that tripwire in that location similarly throughout the map multiple times, and it has been giving them a lot of an advantage. And oh, Kent S cancels out right. Swami tries to get a teammate there. Oh my god, Helion with a wonderful peek on the operator and gets the kill. Iga gets the kill there though on Brian. It is a 2v2. Another rolling thunder, ladies and gentlemen. I believe hindi na tamaan si Iga on that, but Jax has been. Whoo! And there we go. Jax and Iga have their ultimates. The score is now 10-9. Grabe.
Wow.
Grabe talaga.
Yeah, I have to say, Ige has been performing so well on this arena. And that round, Helion was trying so hard to turn it back around that kill over in 3 area there with that operator out dueling a rifle in close quarters combat. That was very impressive. Unfortunately, LG Sports just that innate advantage of taking control over that side because of that fake lockdown being used over it. Proved to be very, very pivotal for that round win. Right now, Warlocks are on quite of a save, and let's see if they can actually manage to find an upset win for this round, but that is definitely unlikely. LG Esports has the experience to know that they can't afford to really overextend and just think of easily throwing their lives away at this point in time. Seems like A is the site of interest, slowly walking towards it. It's gonna be a split, 3-2 split here over A. Just gonna wait for it to happen.
We haven't seen this split in a while. I believe we have seen it in game 1 over in Pine, but right now in a sense we do see them moving as a unit, and as I say that, Flacco finishes off Kent as they're through the smoke, and oh my gosh, Sheriff cancelled out through Prey in there, but oh my goodness, Crotchety gets the kill on Kwame on that play. Back-to-back kills. 2 members left on the side of Malayan Warlocks. We only have 4 members left on LG Esports. Iggy there, mga natamaan siya onte. Pero Flacco there to back up his bro. Double kill for Flacco and finish off the round. Malayan Warlocks, my gosh. Nakita mo yun? For me, that was just a bro moment.
Yeah.
Iggy was low on health and he was like, Flacco, save me, brother.
I felt
and
it. I felt
out.
it. Yes, it worked out definitely, and it is working out for LG Esports as a whole right now, 11-9. Warlocks must be sweating, But they have this full arsenal right now. They have three ultimates up, including that Hunter's Fury and that Blade Storm. Really, really useful combat ultimates. Right now, they're changing it up. Placing two mid and one short. Looking to take control early over that area. But LG Esports has another thing in mind. They are 5 strong stationed here over at A long halls, looking to execute over A site, and no one will be there anchored into site. Let's see. I think this will be very easy. It's gonna be a post plant retake situation.
Delikado to sa side ng Warlocks. Wala silang defenders just to hold the site, and mukhang free entry sila doon. And we are seeing the Hunter's Fury sa ngayon, but wala pang natatamaan nun. My goodness. And sayang talaga sa side ng Warlocks. They did not have anyone, and that was a free entry on the side of Sports. We are seeing a couple of Cloudbursts happening right now. I believe we do have a tag there, but back-to-back kills. 3v3 sa 2 na lang nangyari. No, I take that back. It is a 2v2. Naiwan na lang po si Flak. Will be to the side and cancelled out by Atrocity on that. Ended the feud. There we go, Malayan Warlocks. Securing a retake point onto this game.
I think that round was just really, really scrappy from both teams. The A site was littered with so many smokes. Sorry for that sound. And just the trades coming in back and forth, left and right. But the Warlocks managed to come up on top there, and that earns them some degree of reassurance na guys, kaya pa to. One game, one round at a time tayo right now. Let's try to win this next one so we can tie it all up at 11-11. But Lockdown this time is available for LG Esports, and there is no Hunter's Fury to cancel that.
I was thinking maybe Warlocks would have saved it, waiting for Killjoy's Lockdown, but wala. It was a critical moment. They had to use it onto that play to secure the round. And right now, another free pass on the side of LG there after the lockdown has been initiated, and they are doing their best to secure the site right here. Malayan Warlocks having advantage here, not being so spread out across the map, are already ready to scramble through B site. We have Omya with the aftershock there. Has to be careful. I'm not sure if he knows that the majority of the members right now are already on side. And with that said, Jax gets a kill on Helion. Brian gets a kill on Jax though for that trade. It is a 4v4. We do hear the rolling thunder. Ige gets the peak on S there. Manages to get 2 kills there. My gosh, so much is happening right now. And Brian left all alone, but manages to cancel out Ige though. And Flacco. Oh no, has to be. Oh my gosh! What?
Oh, that's
what? What? No! Yo, hold on. This boy is correct. In the words of Asarai the Great, this boy is correct. Oh my gosh, look at this wonderful. We get Ige with a wonderful push there. Gets cancelled out, unfortunately. And we see Brian here. Look at that spray up and down with double headshots. Sayang, that would have been such an amazing play had he got the defense, but wow.
Time was not on their side there, unfortunately. But yeah, definitely props to Brian right there. That's definitely going into the highlights. Probably. Let's see if any other impressive plays gets thrown out. But this is match point. LG Esports. This is match point for them to win and secure their spot in the finals. Right now, no ultimates up, but Hunter's Fury is up for Malayan Warlocks. They have a spread out defense. This has been their default so far, and LG right now not yet committing to any side, trying to play it slowly, trying to play it smart. They have mid control so far, and it seems like they will still be biding their time. Looks like it's going to be some sort of split towards A. And I think this definitely might be a good call from them, because the breach is still here, stationed over in B, and that deterrence from that agent is definitely something that you wouldn't want to be encountering and pushing.
Kaso pinatay na ni Kent S. Oh my gosh, gets a neural theft on that. That is a 4v4 now. Unfortunately, this side ng Malayan Warlocks, medyo low si Kent S, but
30
mukhang po
seconds
sila
left.
ang B-site. I hope B-site is clear for them.
Wow.
And yes, they are going to be right now. An interesting distraction they had through that play in A, but Warlocks scrambling right now to go to B. That was an interesting feint on that. And Homie, mga
10
natamaan
seconds left.
ng Hunter Fury. But with a couple of seconds left, it looks like this
Oh,
just in time. But EK, oh my gosh, double kill on the side of LG Esports. Dalawan lang ang natitira sa side ng Malayan Warlocks, but we still have 4 members here on the side of LG Esports. They have to be very smart on their approach on this. Natamaan si Brian on the fault line there. Homia, oh, gets the kill on EK, but fortunately in that hit Blacko with the final kill on that play. And congratulations to LG Esports for securing a slot in the grand finals.
Wow. Really impressive comeback from LG Esports right there. Really surprising. I wouldn't say underperformance, but more to that, Malayan Warlocks really showed up in the first game, no? However, it's really a factor yung naging map choice, right? It's Ascent once more in the third game of this best of 3, and in the attacker side for LG Esports, that's where they showed their true colors, and that's where Ige specifically was able to execute those really well timed flank positions in terms of post-plant defense, and I think that was super crucial for LG Esports in securing their victory over Malayan Warlocks.
Yes, most definitely. And this has been a very sensational series for the side of LG Esports and Malayan Warlocks. A semifinals that we definitely will not forget. The umabot sa Game 3. And sana nag-enjoy naman ang ating viewers on that. But stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. It is not over. We have a bracket for semifinals. I believe we have DLSU's Veritas Arcus going against FE Itamaraos, if I'm not.
And yeah, it's gonna be very exciting. We had a 3-game best of 3 first, and maybe we can have the same, just as much excitement, but we'll have to see. Again, this Veritas Arcus team is also heavily favored, but HAU Valiant Archangels, we do know what they're capable of. They managed to erase the heavily favored FIT during the quarterfinals themselves. Let's see if they can pull out that same side of themselves here over in the semifinals. But before that, let's take a quick break first, and take some time to relax, ready ourselves for this next exciting series. And yeah, we'll take a break and see you all in a bit.